When I read that, I was like, that's exactly what that is.
Like, what are we
it's
doing?
good to be back.
What are we doing?
Ladies
What
and
are we doing?
gentlemen. Don't adjust your television sets. We are, in fact, the shield of the sports podcasting multiverse.
I should have brought
The
my broom.
Free Birds back in action for another edition of On the Money podcast here live from Casa de Money. Oh, it's good to be back. The boys are back in town. That is the theme for tonight's pod as we get into it. On one side, we got the man Mike D back after months of exile. He has returned for tonight's edition of the podcast. And on this side, sporting the year prior's championship hoodie from All the Money Sports. This year,
Can't wait for those new ones to come in.
The red, white, and blue
Wearing
this
those
year in the family photo. Oscar O'Money Muniz. Oh, here, put that away, please. Put that away. We'll have no violence on this podcast. We are a PG-13 podcast. No weapons. All right?
June 5th.
No weapons. Oscar, please.
I'm sorry.
We need semblance of order. It's good that there's three of us. I don't mind playing the referee in tonight's pod. There's a lot to discuss, boys. Mike, first of all, first and foremost, it's good to have you back, brother.
Thank you, man. It's good to be back. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. And it's just right, man.
What up, Alexis?
Things are
Big Sir
rolling and rolling. Things are getting back to normal. I'm feeling good. The Knicks are
He says
good.
he has hot takes tonight.
So,
oh boy.
Alexis,
Oh, boy.
you always have crazy hot takes. I mean, they might not even be hot, but they will be crazy. I am looking forward to that
Riley's
tonight.
gonna be the next
Definitely
fighter
looking
or
forward to that
something?
tonight.
But he's already in it.
What did you,
Tonight
sir?
we have a great slate for you guys tonight because it is the eve of the scheduled release. So
Yeah, we
got
the
some
date.
football to talk about too.
We got the date slightly wrong. We're a day early.
They
But
screwed us.
usually they always,
No, it
do
usually
this
is
podcast
do a
night.
Wednesday.
It usually
Yeah.
is a
Because we've gone live the last 4 years
Yeah,
on
we're
the
changing.
schedule.
Yeah, right.
They
Yeah.
swerved us, bro, because we were too prepared. That's what it was. But
Right.
it's all good
Right.
because we're gonna have the schedule release going on tomorrow, which is great. Happening on a Thursday. The infancy of the podcast, we used to record on Thursday nights.
Yes, we did.
So they swerved us and shit. So we've got that. We've got some of the games that were leaked. We've got the overseas games, the slate of the overseas games going on.
Pretty much got the headliners for week one.
Yeah, week one is going to be the first
game of the
that-
season got released today.
Yeah.
Thursday nighter got released a while back. The Sunday nighter, Giants, Cowboys,
And all those international games.
and all those international games. Yes.
Week 3 to week 10.
They
wild,
doubled them
dude.
up.
8
That's
straight
wild.
weeks of 9:30
Waking up
a.m.
early.
football.
They do not care about people who have families. They don't care about
People who
lives,
close on Saturday nights.
people who close on Saturday nights. You know,
that
being drunk by noon should not be an option for a lot of us, but it will be. Like, I don't know.
it's crazy. I really don't be drinking like that for those early games. I might
No,
crack the beer a little. It might be like an 8,
It
11:30.
depends
I'll
on
sit
how you
there, have
feel.
coffee and breakfast down here.
Yeah, it's like
Waiting for y'all to get
Yeah. I mean, it depends how I feel.
at this age you got to pace yourself. It's a
Right.
different ball game at this age. So I'm literally just making sure I got something to eat, powering up with the coffee. But by 11:30, you might start to get that itch because you're going into the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
You're sweating shit out. You know what I
on
mean?
a regular
Like,
Sunday, you're good to like 1:30, maybe. 1:30 is when you're really kind of
45.
Opening-
I'm usually good till 1:30.
Because I get
opening
antsy,
weekend.
You know,
Yeah, no, this guy.
Yeah, opening weekend.
opening weekend's a big deal for me. You guys know, it's legendary.
We know.
The beers that I put down on opening weekends. It's
But they got us.
bro.
At this
And it's
point,
crazy. NFL, we're right here, knee deep. NBA playoffs. We're about to get series going to the conference finals of their respective conference.
Yep. Right.
Meanwhile, the NFL says, watch this.
You're gonna talk
Dallas
about
versus Philly.
They can't. Yeah.
You're gonna talk
International
about
games.
Thanksgiving games, right?
Kansas City versus Denver. And everybody
bro.
just stops what they're doing. They're like, yo, you see, yo. And that was what the topic went from, yo, did you see Wemby getting ejected to, yo,
as soon
Denver
as-
KC Monday
KC
night.
Monday night. That's exactly how
As
it went
soon as
down.
another sport mildly even takes the headlines for a couple of minutes, the NFL says,
Nope.
No,
Watch this.
Come
Hold
back
my
to
beer.
me.
no, not in my house.
come back to me.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how wild the NFL just like I mean, I don't want to say they do it strategically. Like you said, they really wait until the hype is at an all-time high for another sport.
The other leagues must.
And they just drop little gems, bro. They just drop little gems, and especially gems like this leading up to a schedule release. And honestly, I don't think anything was being leaked this year. As to where like the last few years, you would say leaked game. This year, it's released. Like, I think the NFL is actually doing it on purpose this year, as far as like what we're seeing now compared to what we'll see tomorrow.
They learned how to manipulate it.
To
their advantage.
They manipulated and monopolized the whole schedule release. It's insane. It's literally insane. Like, it's nuts.
Because they know, you got any dates? You got any dates?
Right.
We're just sitting there waiting. Yeah. It's like, you got any dates for games?
No, they already. Me and Noli are gonna do Dallas and Giants, and he already got hotel reserved. Literally got a hotel right next to the stadium.
Oh, what? You're going Thanksgiving?
No. The Sunday nighter.
The Sunday nighter. Yeah,
he wants to do Sunday nighter, so I'm like, let's do it then.
That was that opening night in Philly last year.
I will need that request off formally.
Not just verbally.
I got you in the morning.
You got it verbally now, but you're gonna have to put it in writing on the slip. You know what I mean?
Funny.
Officially, that's funny. To make it real. Before we even get into all that, though. The Sixers fired Daryl Morey.
Rightfully so.
Some would say
rightfully so.
Some would say it's because of the embarrassing sweep that they experienced at the hands of the Knicks. Me personally, I say it's because of Daryl Morey. But my story has remained consistent over the years because I remember on this podcast when he was first hired by the Philadelphia 76ers and everybody telling me how everything was going to be different. This was at a time.
It was better than Colangelo.
When
you got
the Sixers.
The standard's really low. So they thought like that was just going to be, and he got rid of Ben Simmons and people were like amazed with him.
Right.
The hope for the franchise was really high at that point in time, though, because contrary to popular belief, I know they're going to try to make it seem as though, we never cared about the Sixers.
I mean,
5 years ago, Philly fans were in love with them before the Phillies turned into something.
There's people to this day that are still saying trust the process.
The love that the Philadelphia Phillies have now was once the 76ers love.
It was.
Before Ben Simmons decided not to dunk that ball. And it just slowly transitioned and he started showing love to their other team.
I think Noli was there. That might have been like one of the last time he really put a lot of hope and dedication into the Sixers.
That was the last time for a lot of that fan base.
Because
after that, too late to hear your stupid ass Sherm. And Chris has entered the building.
Chris, you know where Sherm is? Chris is not that far off. What it do, Chris Jacoby? I told you guys that this Philadelphia 76ers team was not going to get any further than the Houston Rockets, who Daryl Morey was the GM of. And lo and behold, the Sixers have yet to sniff a conference finals.
Well, you guys got to a conference final.
With Morey. That's the furthest we got with him. And the Sixers, once again, jettisoned in the second round. I feel bad for that reporter that I shared the video of the reporter. She's trying to get bombarded. Somber report of another season. And then all the Knicks fans just crowding around. That was amazing, yo.
To be fair,
amazing.
I thought what happened in the second round was going to happen in the first round. I clearly said that.
Most people did. Yeah.
Then they gave false hope beating a team like Boston, the second seed in the East, a team that won 56 games in the regular season. It gave them oh shit, look what we did. False bravado, as they would say.
Casey sucks. There we go.
Instead, you guys, sent Jalen home packing. Now he's in front of cameras talking crazy about refs in Boston. And who knows what Boston's going to look like next
year. Now Jaylen Brown is doing his own breakdown, play-by-play with his glasses on.
Yeah. Mr. Harvard or whatever.
He might get in trouble, bro. Talking crazy.
Dude, he's smarter than everybody else, so that's what he thinks.
He's talking a little too crazy. They might have to tell listen, we're about to cancel your podcast because you be on there talking too crazy. League might have to step in on him.
He got money.
It was not a good look for him to get on there after they lost to Philly and start making excuses.
No, he really should have he should have let it sit instead of coming out 24 hours later.
Yeah, immediately he was on it.
And the banter has begun.
But at the end of the day, the flopping couldn't save Philly because
didn't save LeBron either.
Let's sweat.
Let's swept. I like that. Let's swept. I like that.
That's another thing too, The first round was way better than the second round so far.
Yes, 100%.
2 sweeps.
That might have been the best round that we get of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Yo, the Knicks really have a shot to go to the finals.
I mean, we've been
I
saying
don't
all
think
year, bro.
Detroit or or Cleveland's better than them.
However,
they're going to probably get dog walked by whoever they face in the West. But that's any East Coast team.
Me personally, I don't feel like that. I don't think we'll get dog walked. But
OKC ain't playing games.
I honestly, I don't even want to think about getting dog walked in the finals. So first of all, we got to make it. And
what is it? 2-2 Spurs.
2-2 Spurs. Yeah,
it should be 3-1.
Game 5.
Well, no, it's
3-2. Well, it should be over if he never gets ejected.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get ejected, the series is over.
Yeah, easily. But I never really felt like I never had I don't want to say a doubt because I've been talking about the Knicks having to make it to the finals of the year.
You said it on this podcast 6 months ago that the New York Knicks were closer to a championship than the New York Yankees.
And I stand by that. I stand by that.
Time to prove it now.
I stand by that.
Time to prove it.
I stand by it. But
honestly, so where he's thinking it's hilarious that they got swept by you guys swept the Sixers and all that.
Right.
He's looking forward to when the Knicks.
We'll see, man.
Look at the smile on his face.
Hey, I'm not hating on the Knicks right now. I'm not hating on
right
them.
now.
They do what they
right
have to
now.
do.
He isn't.
Later
he will.
I'm saving it.
Later he will.
I'm saving it. I'm gonna let you live.
I told a lot of people and my father before the season started that Detroit was one of the only teams in the East that really scared me. And not only do they scare me, they beat us 3 times in the regular season. Now, me personally, I don't give a shit about regular season basketball. Playoffs is where it matters. So
Chris says if
it's going to be big, but
if the Lakers have Luka, it's 100% not a sweep.
Oh, I'm sorry. What, 4-1?
What, gentleman sweep?
Gentleman sweep?
Yeah, 4-1. Come on, dude.
4-2.
Luka has nothing
Lakers
to do
with
the Lakers' problems.
Too.
It's all LeBron and his son's fault. LeBron is the oldest player to get swept, or the first father-son duo to get swept, or whatever the hell.
I think so too. If the Spurs get
the
Spurs, I think the Spurs get to the finals, they're winning it all.
I don't think so. We dog walked the Spurs early in the season.
Watch your tone.
We still got to get to the conference finals. We still got to get to the conference finals, and the key thing about these games is the matchups. Like the Spurs are a tough matchup for OKC, but they might not be a tough matchup for you guys or Detroit. Detroit was a tough matchup for you guys, but we're seeing Detroit and Cleveland really battle it out right now, where it's like they look even.
And we beat on Cleveland a few times this year too in the regular season. So again, like I said, man, I don't really care about regular season.
You're playing the same team all week long,
but yeah,
you know what I mean?
The same team 6, 4, 5, 7 times in a row, like it's tough.
Listen, 4-2 is better than 4-0 FPL.
You think y'all were taking 2
That's
from
crazy.
them? I don't know, but.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's okay to say that they were going to be overmatched in the second round.
OKC walked through all of California teams this year. They are 18-0 against California teams.
They're just going out there and running scrimmages on these teams.
LeBron, please retire now.
He's not though. He's really not.
At this point, he's just stat padding.
Of course.
Why can't everybody just admit he's a stat padding? Right? He's been stat padding the last 4 years.
I was going to say that. I was
Buxton
going
with
to
his
say that.
second home run of the night.
Nobody gives
he's
a shit.
41. So since 37 years old, since he's been 37, he's just stat padding.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The Lakers are not a championship team.
Yeah,
Chris.
He thinks having his name at the top of all those stat lists is going to make him make people think differently about him, and it's just not.
He can't retire because he's still chasing the GOAT. That's what it is.
It doesn't matter what he does, bro. And
he's he's won 2 championships
to get to him. And somebody said that if he won one this year, that he'd be better than Jordan. I'm like, who the do you think you are?
Say that every year, bro.
Yeah,
your brother.
No, it was Cameron. Cameron from his It Is What It Is.
If they would have gotten past OKC, people would have said some shit like that.
No,
but the fact that he's still playing is because Jordan can't come back and play.
Never sniff Jordan's jockstrap, dude. I don't care what he does.
And if you were the GOAT,
that's why I love that quote.
You could have been done.
That quote with Jordan. Like, do you think you could beat LeBron and the Lakers right now? He goes, yeah, by 2 or 3. And they were like, what do you mean just 2 or 3? I mean, we're in our 60s now. I was like, oh, damn.
Because imagine if they were in their prime. We got nothing for them.
I don't even think he's messing with the prime 2000 Lakers, to be honest, bro.
No, not at all. This Lakers team is not.
You know what makes me upset?
They should never put this Lakers team in an all-time Lakers team.
Made a great point. The NBA never stepped in once during OKC's entire tankathon that they did for 3 years, 4 years. Sixers did it for 2 years, and the NBA steps right in, and we're kiboshing this.
Oh, well, what about when Kobe wanted Chris Paul, and they were like, no, that can't happen, but LeBron can have Luka? Really?
Why do you think the Mavs are still getting a top 5? I guarantee the Mavs are still going to get a top 3 pick.
What did they?
You
end up
watched.
with? What did they end up?
Did
with?
they? I don't
Flag.
think the
They
lot.
drafted Cooper
They
Flag.
grab.
Well,
Remember
they had the
they
one.
had the
Pick,
one.
but did they get something
When they
this
had
year,
that,
like,
when they
I don't know.
should have been picking like 9 or 10. They magically got the one last year. I
Right.
guarantee they're magically going to be in the top 5 again.
I wouldn't put it past them. They kind of owe them that at this point.
Yeah,
Really, you
gotta
kind of
give
owe them
something.
that at this point.
You got to give him something, yo.
As shady as this league is, you might as well
Bro,
just keep
the
being
NBA
shady.
is completely shady. You can't tell me the NBA had nothing to do with that deal
No,
because that was a bullshit deal.
and
bullshit.
And apparently, the owners from Dallas only did it because the NBA said that they couldn't have casinos in Dallas. So they were like, "Oh yeah, watch this."
Petty.
And traded
Yep.
him to LA.
Yep. I think that's the truth. Though.
Yeah, I believe it, dude.
I think that's true.
I really believe it.
Put it in lines up.
That new ownership that doesn't care one lickety split about the game of basketball.
Uh-huh.
They took ownership to capitalize on trying to make a casino like what this guy Cohen is doing in New York, and they thought they could do the same thing. And Dallas wasn't having it, the NBA wasn't having it, so those ownership was like, screw it.
Bases loaded, no outs. Salvi at the plate.
Watch us blow it. Royals and White Sox going at it right now. A ton of MLB action.
Yo, Matt.
MLB action. Mateo, what's up, man? Everybody's live locked into
Dexter.
the pod right now.
Dexter.
How's the trade market treating you, man?
How's it?
Hope all is well.
Hope all is well.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I just wanted to remind people who were yelling at me back and forth about Daryl Morey that the end result for y'all was the same as us. If anything, we got a little bit more out of him because we got the prime version of him. He got his job based off of what he did out in Houston,
Yes, he
making
did.
y'all believe.
I wonder what he does now. Like, who takes him now?
Mm-hmm.
Get
What's the
hired again
risk?
somewhere
And
And
else.
the NBA, they love to recycle and reuse.
You'll see him again. It ain't the last you've seen of Daryl Morey.
But you think he's be in charge of putting a team together again?
He'll talk
or-
his way into a job. I mean,
Oscar, you ready?
some
Matt,
of
what
these
do you want?
organizations ain't smart.
The cornerstone is not for sale, bro.
Live trade? Is that what we talking
Live
about?
trade?
Live trade? So,
The cornerstone is not available. I don't know. Why would I trade a guy that I traded away Baker Mayfield in a first-round pick for? Obviously, I traded for him to pair him with Malik Neighbors.
Right.
And what was his offer for you? For,
His
The same
original
exact thing.
offer
Exactly.
was the same thing I gave Noli for him.
So you'd be virtually back to square
Yeah.
one by doing something like
I
this.
went younger for a reason because Baker's approaching 30 this year, or 31, one or
Yeah,
the
I
other.
think so.
Did you let the offer sit for a little
No,
bit?
he
or
texted me
did
on the
you-
side and asked.
Oh,
if
yeah,
I
the
had-
screenshot, right? The little screenshot thing that he does.
No, he just sent me a text that said Baker, and I said no.
Yeah.
First it was Jordan. Like, you don't want Jordan Love, you don't want Baker Mayfield. Then why'd you make the trade for Baker Mayfield? Did you think getting Baker Mayfield was going to get my jollies wet and I would give you Jackson
Get my
Dart?
jollies wet.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought, man.
Get my
I
jollies
don't know what he
wet.
thought. I mean, I
That's
thought he was happy
crazy.
with the quarterbacks he had. Obviously, he's just trying to make more moves, but
Or is that
Bro,
his
you
team?
know,
When you
Matthew's
trade-
unpredictable. You know
When
what
you
I'm saying?
trade Alvin Kamara for the second overall pick, you think you're untouchable.
Of course,
Yeah, he's
course you
riding
do.
the high.
but
He has to
you
come
can only
down
get
to
that
earth
off of certain
eventually.
people. Nick and Ricky.
Not here. Not here. Not on this podcast. And not anymore, because that shit is gonna get vetoed next
Yeah,
time you ever try
yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. So
Won't
you
happen
better
again.
figure something out
Veto.
as far as what he's gonna do. As I share the podcast here on the book.
I needed QBs. Then you should have paid attention better in your draft.
He needs QBs, Oscar. Give him your QB.
I knew QBs too, but you know,
I tried to send you Drake May for Dart in a 1. You said no.
Dart in a 1 for Drake May.
well, that's
Yeah.
wild too. But
Drake May is more important than Jackson Dart.
how they're as
He's
equally
more
important.
valuable.
How? Because one went to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that's part of it. And the other-
The Super Bowl means nothing for fantasy.
Oh yeah, one
That's
Yeah,
Super
that's
Bowl.
true.
Super Bowl means nothing for fantasy.
one
So
stays more healthy. As far as fantasy goes, Drake May is ahead a few spots of Jackson Dart as far as the rankings go.
Really?
Yeah,
I
and
don't think so.
in Dynasty and redraft, well,
Yeah, I don't
it's
think so.
what you think compared to what it is. You can go check it
I
right
don't
now.
think so.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could like Dart
That's
more.
that's
That's
go,
cool.
you're going off of literally his first 12 games. That's all you can go off of. So
And you're going off of fandom. Because what do you got to go off of with Dart?
I don't think
nervous.
May's bad, but asking for a 1 on top of Dart is wild. I don't think May's bad at all, but
This is the same guy that offered me Trey McBride for Colston Loveland and O'Marion Hampton.
Hey, you could have had.
He must have woke up that day thinking he was mad. He had like Freaky Friday. Their bodies twisted.
No,
Drake May is nice. I don't say that to make it seem like I hate Drake.
Drake May is nice.
He doesn't
I'm very concerned with all the noise in New England right now. Even though
we don't know how that's going to affect anybody.
The head coach, there's still a chance he could resign.
Right.
Like they're talking like
it's messy over there, bro.
It's very messy. How much of
everything,
and how much and maybe it's a good thing because nobody's forgetting that they got their ass whooped in the Super Bowl.
Right.
All they keep talking about is Mike Vrabel banging Diana Rossini.
Right.
But we're ignoring the fact that they got dog walked in the playoffs, like in the Super Bowl. Because it also goes with what we're going to talk about tonight, which was a great point that Elon, a great conversation starter he wanted to do about strength of schedule.
Right.
They had the easiest strength of schedule in the NFL. When they faced a team of that caliber, they got dog walked.
Yeah, it was
because if you go into the playoffs, the AFC playoffs, bro, they beat Houston.
So let me ask you this:
they beat a Denver Broncos team that didn't have Bo Nix.
Right, a Bo Nix Broncos team. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Who did they face in the first round?
No, they had the bye.
They beat the shit out of the Chargers.
The Chargers.
Oh, okay.
They really.
Justin Herbert was playing with one hand, one leg.
I felt so bad for my dynasty.
Still putting up numbers too.
They were really beating his ass.
They truly had a very easy path. Like it was an all-around easy path for the AFC this year, no matter what.
Do you think the Mike Vrabel stuff messes with the trade?
No, I'm hearing the trade goes down on June 2nd.
Regardless of what happens with Vrabel?
Philly's got to get rid of him.
Going down.
Philly has to get rid of him.
Have you heard?
And that, if it wasn't for that, I would say maybe. But we're talking about the Eagles need to make this move now.
No, they have to.
You know what I mean? Like we've been hearing about this trade. We've been hearing a date for this trade 2 months prior to the trade actually happening. If they were trading to another team that didn't have the certain situation that the Eagles have right now, that could definitely make the situation a lot more interesting because it's like, is this trade actually going to go down or not? I don't feel like what's happening off the field is going to impact the June 2nd trade because we know that apparently this shit is happening June 2nd.
Have you heard about what's being offered from the New England side? Because somebody told me something very interesting.
For 1 and a 2?
No. It actually might be better.
Oh, boy.
Well, Christian Gonzalez.
Oh.
And Butte.
Keyshawn Butte and Christian Gonzalez. Wow. So another wide receiver and one of the top corners in the league to add to that defense. Damn.
Dude, I'm going to be so angry if that's what that actually pans out because that's going to be.
You're right. That might be better than a 1 and 2.
Yeah. That's going to
because those could be anything. But now you know for a fact it's like you got Keyshawn Butte, a more than capable wide receiver. Sorry to anybody who thought Hollywood Brown was going to come out and get some touches if that ends up happening.
Right.
Because he falls down the pecking order.
Yeah.
And you get a premier corner to add to a Vic Fangio defense that
there ain't no way
New England's top 10.
I don't think so. To me, AJ Brown, you cannot give up Christian Gonzalez for AJ Brown, dude. You can't do that. So now granted, I heard this from a fan today, and maybe he got it from Philly Sports Radio, wherever. I don't know.
Cut my damn foot.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know if he heard it from Philly Sports Radio. I haven't heard anything as far as what's being offered and what's going to be a part of this deal and stuff.
3-1s for Dart right now.
I don't want to hear the damn. Wait,
you might want to consider that. That's crazy.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Oscar, don't act like that.
Yeah, he's. I don't know what he's doing.
You're just committed.
You send that right now, and I'll hit accept on his phone. How about that? Okay, you send that now.
For a guy that spends a quarter of the season in the blue tent, I'm taking that shit all day.
Dude, it was
my next two QBs.
It was 2 games.
My next two QBs
are
Daniel Jones, Deshaun Watson.
What?
Wait,
yes, what's just happening? I just heard Deshaun Watson. What did you just say?
I have DJ and Watson on the bench.
You're excited about that?
So why would I give up Dart for 3-1s?
Wait, so you only have Dart? Who's your
Dart, Dak, DJ, Deshaun?
Yeah, then you have to.
Okay.
You need another quarterback.
Oh, and Drew Aller.
The future. Yeah.
The future.
I forgot.
The future of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Pay attention to who you're trading with, bro. That doesn't work, I guess.
Damn, I got blood on.
He doesn't want your quarterbacks. He doesn't want your picks. I say move on. That's what I say.
Matthew, you're gonna have to wow him.
There is no wowing him. You just
gonna
heard
have to.
He doesn't want Love. He doesn't want Baker.
Whatever reality that you live
In the
in, you're gonna have to come
words
out of it.
of Alexi Mercado, I need more than fair value, dog. Matter of fact, I need Hall of Fame
I
value.
think 3-1s is
I
worth more
don't
than
even
Dart.
know what that
That's
is.
my
I don't even know what
opinion,
Hall of Fame value is, but that's what he wants.
I think
3
Did
1s.
you guys see Kyler Murray throwing interceptions?
3 1s
in
and
practice
Matthew
yesterday?
Stafford.
we'll see it eventually.
Jesus,
That's crazy.
that's wild.
3 1s and Matthew Stafford.
Send it.
Send it. 3 1s and Matthew Stafford for Dart.
Imagine needing quarterbacks in the Superflex League.
My team is going to crush his.
I just told you.
Maybe.
3 1s, Matt Stafford, you get Jackson Dart. Until then,
Thank you, Eli.
I mean, I'm being straight up with it. I would. You send me some shit like that, I'm not even texting you, bro. I'm hitting accept.
Right.
I wouldn't even text you the rest of the night. There's nothing to talk about.
As soon as you hit accept, Matthew's like,
there's
"Fuck!
no
Did I just
discussion.
fuck up?"
There's no discussion on that. I'm hitting accept. I'm hitting pass, and I'm out.
Chris,
What it do, bro?
yo, you still bird watching my guy? What are you doing?
What's going on? He's still outside. He never went inside, yo. He's still outside with it, chilling.
Watching the wind take these birds wherever the wind takes them.
Oh man.
Jamar Chase straight 2.0.
Let's see here. Let me pull this up just in case. I don't think there's anything else as far as recent news NFL wise besides Devon A-Chain agreeing to a 4-year extension with the Miami Dolphins.
For real? Did that
For
just happen?
Yeah, that happened
million?
like, I don't know, what, 25 half hour? Oh, no, it happened before like 7:50. So,
According to Jordan Schultz.
yeah, I mean, you know, Dolphins had to lock somebody up. You know, the NFL.
That's the only guy that won.
Well, Piers, I'm going to have to take off Black Friday.
Oh, shit.
Steelers
What
are
is
on
it?
Black Friday.
Denver versus Pittsburgh.
Oh.
What is it, like at 3 o'clock or
Yep.
something?
You know
Stupid-ass
what?
Time.
I can work till 1.
Screw it, right?
What? You know what? Better than that. I'll work till 2.
Give him a little extra
I'm walking
hour.
out with this guy.
Give him a little
That
extra
all
hour.
depends if Ed doesn't take off. Shit.
We got to beat him to the punch.
Because normally he's got seniority on me, dog, 40 years.
He's gonna have off no matter what. He's gonna see your shit and be like, "Yeah, I'm taking off, bro."
Day after
I'm taking
Thanksgiving,
off.
definitely get taken off.
Oh, shit.
Rob Rose,
According to Schultz
Magoo.
reports,
What up,
Bears,
Pop?
it's Bears versus Panthers week 1.
For what?
Bears Panthers. Ooh, I like that. I can get down with that.
Like just a 1 o'clock game? Like that was just a 1 o'clock game?
I don't know. I'm just saying right there. That's what's opening the season.
That feels like a 1 o'clock game.
That's
Yeah.
a week one opener.
Yeah,
That feels like a 1 p.m. game.
2 number ones battling each other.
I don't mind that.
2 number ones.
You 2 former number 1 overall picks.
The Bears offense that I like. A
what's
Bears
that guy's name
defense.
They're
Okay,
saying
wait.
Pittsburgh versus Cincy week 3.
A Bears defense that has fallen
Man.
off. So the Bears offense is going to be on the field more, putting up more points because their defense isn't going to be, I don't think, as opportunistic as they were last year with all the turnovers that they were generating and everything.
Well,
So
as long as Al Harris is there, I think their defense will be okay. As long as they
$32 million is guaranteed of that deal.
Hey man, is he not worth it though?
I mean, he's the only good player left on the team offensively.
Not only that, you know, these teams got to spend some kind of money, so you might as well pay him.
well, it's a new regime. They came in, they got what they could for Jalen Waddle. They looked around the room, got rid of everything, and said to themselves, Devon A-Chain,
Who's
most
that
valuable
on
piece here.
YouTube? I'm walking out with you.
Most valuable piece here. We're gonna and
Is that
they
one of my
let
coworkers
him know.
that I don't know
And
about?
Yeah, maybe.
I
Is that
feel like-
Russ? Is that Russ Garrison?
I feel like they were probably getting a bunch of interest from teams, more interest than they were probably garnering for Waddle. Like as far as calling up to see what's up with A-Chain, because everybody knew what it was. They saw the Hill thing, they saw Waddle. They were like, "Oh, now's the time. Now's the time to jump in there and see what we can." You know what I mean? We need a running back. We are a running back needy
My
team.
dad said he wants to be a guest on the show next week.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on in. We talk
Dummy.
about whatever you want.
It is.
Yeah.
It seems
talk
to be
about
it's in
whatever you want.
Pittsburgh.
Denver versus Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
I will destroy Oscar in every league. That's Matt.
I will destroy Oscar in every
Matt.
league.
Bro, You
Bro.
won a lucky-ass championship in DOA. Every team you faced was the highest scoring team in the league, and they all had their worst games on those days. It ain't happening again, bro.
What a way to shit on the championship.
You're a fluke
run.
champion, dog.
What a way to shit on the entire championship.
You're a
run.
fluke.
That's crazy.
A fluke.
Like the Patriots. Passed
You're
to
a
the Super Bowl.
transition champion. You're like when Kane won the first blood match and the next night lost it right back to Steve Austin.
Dang.
That's what you are.
Dang.
Crazy.
You're like Macho Man when he won his WCW titles and the next night Hogan said, "I will pose."
Yeah, that's tough.
Matt,
In the words of what I made famous last year, do it again.
do it again.
Dolphins rookie running back saw training camp and said, "Yeah, I'm cool. I retire." Crazy, yo. It's really him and Jalen
Think
Wright's
the LeBron
world.
bubble champ. Nobody counts that shit, but Matt. Matt's the only one I know that counts the bubble.
None of them wanted to be there. They all went because LeBron wanted to go. But
Right.
They just let him have it.
Even Lou left.
Yeah,
for-
that game
Lou
is
left.
deep.
Lou left the bubble for wings. Come on, man. You think he
It's
really
not
wanted to be
I
there?
wonder how
We
cheap
just wanna go home,
those
bro.
tickets would be.
What, for Black Friday?
Yeah.
Why cheap though? I don't think they'll be cheap. In
Bro, it's
Pittsburgh?
the middle of the. It's Friday.
I
Not
don't
everybody
think
has
so.
off.
I don't think so.
Yo, if those tickets are cheap, that's the game I'm going to.
Dude.
I'll have Thanksgiving here and kick everybody out by like 9 o'clock,
And take off to Pittsburgh.
and then sleep. Wake up
Gotta
at
go.
5. Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Gotta
Get
run.
there. I should be there by like 12 o'clock. Drop off at the Airbnb/hotel, and then straight to the stadium.
I guess it could work.
Which
How lo-
kind of sucks because I was hoping it was going to be a Thursday night game.
How long before we start seeing
Thursday
the
night
dates
games are cheap.
For the actual
like the
schedule?
actual schedule?
I
Like
think
dates
I
and
think it's I
everything?
think I read
Tomorrow.
like
No, like
3
not the
p.m. or
release.
6 p.m. Eastern time. It's either
Tomorrow?
3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, so we get it all tomorrow.
Yeah, the whole schedule.
So we'll
gets
know
released.
when the Titans Giants
Yes,
play.
yeah,
We'll know
yeah,
when
we'll
the
know
Steelers
tomorrow.
and
Yes,
Titans
we will.
play.
By this
Okay.
weekend we'll be planning our trip.
All right, yeah. It's gonna be time to make some moves. It's nut cutting time, as they say.
A blind man walked into a bar and then a table and then a customer.
What good with the Zingers here on podcast night? Always appreciated.
I love it. We all know what
Love
he's
you
talking
for
about.
tuning in.
Yep.
Love them for tuning in to the podcast as we break it all
Always.
down.
Always.
And you know, the tradition on this podcast has been talking about the schedule release. Up until this year, the last 4 years straight, the schedule was being released. We're literally like would have it on the TV.
Right.
And we're sitting here
Yep.
right now, looking, breaking it down. Look, oh, this is here happening here. They tried to swerve us. So what I did was I did a little bit of a deep dive because of the fact that the schedule release is such a big deal. And not just that, but the straight to schedule, which we posted and we discussed and we talked about in the chat. Straight to schedule has been a thing that we've talked about for years, but we have never actually on this podcast gone back and actually tracked how the strength to schedule worked out for those players.
And teams, yeah.
Steelers might be playing on Christmas against Tampa.
Yeah, your Christmas is about to be ruined.
Ugh.
You're going to cancel Christmas again. But anyway, so what I did, what I thought would be a fun experiment this year was to put it to the test before the release tomorrow. Go back. I looked at the strength of schedule for 2025, and I looked at the strength of schedule for 2024. I have it all written down right here, and I found it very, very interesting because I wanted to know, like, does this actually help these teams, or is it really just a complete
Smoke
myth?
and mirrors.
Yeah, like, is it smoke and mirrors, or is there some validity to it?
I think there is all the way around, man. Me personally, I think there is, no matter whether it's good or bad for any team.
You guys had the number one ranked strength of schedule last year, but you also had a lot of shit going on last year too. On top of that,
Right. But we still played decent. We lost a lot of games by one possession or less than 3 points.
coaching change.
But amidst all this shit that was going on with the Giants, given the strength of schedule, I think said a lot about the team, about the direction they're going. So, yeah, I mean, we didn't win a lot of games, and we obviously lost a lot of games, but the way we lost 5 of those games, again, by one possession or by one score, I think says that this team is technically headed in the right direction. Hopefully, right? Now, I don't know what teams had easy schedule, but if it was a good team that had an easy schedule and didn't perform well, that says a lot about that particular team. Meaning, maybe that team isn't as good as that we think they are. Or maybe that team is too old or on a super decline. So
y'all had the hardest schedule for that
last year.
Yeah, so 574.
Yeah.
Your record against opponents records were 166 to 123.
The top 10 as far as the hardest schedules for last year. I've got the Giants, Bears, Lions, Eagles, Cowboys, Packers, Vikings, Commanders, Ravens, Steelers. 60% of the top 10 teams with the hardest schedules had winning records.
Says a lot about those teams.
The Bears went 11-6, Lions 9-8, technically a winning record. Eagles 11-6, Packers 9-7-1. Vikings 9-8.
That's middle of the pack. Same as that Vikings.
The Pittsburgh Steelers at 10-7.
And the Vikings, honestly, man, you know what? They're when you hear teams like the Vikings being a part of that 60%, that's where I'll be like, maybe they kind of walked into a few wins there.
McCarthy cost them a lot of games by not being able to quarterback correctly.
You know, and then you got Carson Wentz coming in and literally giving his body to this team to win a couple of games.
If they had somebody who was slightly more capable than McCarthy, the Vikings would have ended up being,
if Wentz doesn't get hurt,
11 and
they actually might have won more games.
They might have won maybe 10 or 11 games if Wentz was the quarterback.
Maybe.
What will they have? I mean, again, they're good. They have one of the hardest schedules. They're not that good of a team. Their defense isn't that good.
7th hardest schedule.
McCarthy, Wentz, those guys aren't great quarterbacks, good quarterbacks.
Well, the NFC North last year wasn't really that, they were mid.
Yes.
So that's probably where most of their wins even came from.
Yeah, they all had winning records, but they were kind of mid.
Yeah, they did. But then when you look at them, it's like they all had winning records, but besides the Bears, the other 3 teams were literally middle of the pack with their 9 wins. You know what I mean? And
that's because they're mid teams, man.
What's crazy is now I go back.
The Lions, they got hurt all over again.
Yes.
I don't know excuses for that team. They're never going to make it out of the NFC. They're not. They're just not. The NFC is going to pass them by because they already did. The Seahawks got back before the Lions were able to do it. The Seahawks went and won a championship before the Lions were even able to get themselves to a National Football Conference again. So I'm off the Detroit lot. That whole
that's all health, man.
Biting
to me, it's all health.
You let the Chicago Bears go and take that division from you. You kidding me?
The Bears are a good team.
They got a good defense.
But the people won't use those same excuses that we're using for the Lions for the 49ers, right? The health excuse, the same story with them.
I mean, but it's not an
excuse,
Niners, though, dude. They lost almost 50 people. There's only 53 men on the roster.
49ers lose 50 guys every year.
That's a problem, though, man. That's like you can't win games like that.
What are they
somehow they actually managed to do it.
Are they practicing by a facility too that we don't know about?
The electric company.
Change up something.
I don't know I couldn't tell you why they're getting hurt in Detroit. The San Francisco thing has been a problem for the last 5 to 6 years. That's a known fact. And
were they getting this hurt when they weren't relevant?
I don't know. I can't remember because they weren't relevant.
Now they're in the spotlight and they can't seem to stay healthy enough to be able to compete when it matters.
Yeah. I mean, to me, does the plant cause anything? I mean, it could. Maybe I think it's a reach, dude. That's Niners fans reaching really hard.
The magnetic fields.
I mean, dude, listen. Scientifically, I guess it could do something. Those guys are getting hurt. It's not. It's not like
he's on a roll tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Who do you call it?
Keep the comments flowing because we love it. So on the flip side, though, I'm going to go now to the 10 easiest strength of schedule. Now I'm going to go down here. The list is Seahawks, Bills, Jaguars, Colts, Jets, Cardinals,
the first
Panthers,
team you said won the Super Bowl.
Titans, Patriots, Saints, and 49ers. But only 40% of those 10 teams had winning records.
That's
60% of the teams with the easiest schedules. Yes, Oscar.
You said the Bengals had an easy schedule?
No, they're not on here. The Bengals had the 14th hardest schedule.
What about the Browns?
The Browns had the 13th hardest schedule. And they played like it basically because they had a rough season. But only 4 of the teams with the easiest schedules in that bottom 10 came out with winning records. Seahawks at 14-3, Bills at 12-5, Jaguars 13-4, and then you've got Patriots at 14-3. Oh, I'm sorry. 50%, so half.
So I think that says a lot about the Seahawks
the
and
Niners
the
at
Jags.
12-5.
Yeah, the Jags with the new coaching staff and everybody over there. I think they seem like they're on the up and up, barring health.
The Jags.
Yeah.
Well, they got a good coach. Like he's a good offensive mind.
Yeah, he's a good offensive mind. You can
he was
see
sick of Trevor Lawrence in that first month of the season.
No, he was, and he
I really
whatever
thought
he
Trevor
did, he
was
lit a
gonna
fire
get
on him.
benched.
Yeah, I did too. But he lit a fire on him. Trevor, shaped it up and he played
BTJ
well.
just fell to the wayside.
They played good football. Like the Jaguars played good football. They
I
as
think
the year rolled on,
their running game was
kept
really
rolling.
kind of. I mean, Travis Etienne had like a decent season, but he wasn't explosive every game. So that's why they think they went out and made the move for Jacoby. They needed just pass catchers to really make that difference.
They had Buffalo beat, bro. Like we saw that game here. Like, they were about to send Buffalo home in the first round.
Yeah, no, it was nuts.
I took Jacksonville that day because like when you go into a Sunday, like you're
I don't know how real this is.
You know what I mean? Like and I'm telling Oscar, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna be shocked if Jacksonville wins this game. They damn near did.
Right.
Don't know how real this is. We have another leak. Rams Seahawks Christmas Day in Seattle.
Ooh, that should be interesting.
Don't know how real this is,
dude. Like I said, I don't know. Does it say leaked? Because I swear the NFL is actually putting this shit out there, dude. I don't think anything's being leaked. I think they're actually just, like we said earlier, methodically just dropping gems right before tomorrow.
They're the ones leaking.
Yeah, I think it's them, bro. I really do.
I mean, they want to control. That's how you control it. That's like some WWE shit.
Yeah,
like you want to get ahead
they're
of
on
it,
their
you wanna
Vince
be able to
McMahon shit right
control
now.
it. You know what I mean? Like we weren't able to control this before, like we do now. We figured it out, and now we are going to control the narrative around this time of year with these schedule releases and all this shit.
That's
You know what I mean? Like we are going to control and monopolize everything. We are going to have games on Christmas. Christmas used to be NBA's day to shine.
Right.
It's over.
Right.
It is over.
Yeah, it's done for that.
We designated the Christmas as the real start of the NBA season, but now it's like,
who cares?
I'm not worried about basketball today.
And not only that, the regular season has gotten so watered down that it just made sense for the NFL to just come in and be like, you know what, this is our day now. So
an NFL game is going to mean more, even if it's
especially at that time of the year. So
I'd rather watch the Browns versus the Jets
literally on a Christmas day over LeBron and Brunson. Even honestly, it could literally be the Knicks playing LeBron, and I don't care.
Don't matter.
Give me the Browns Jets all day.
Spurs versus OKC.
Got nothing on Jets Browns.
Rockets versus the Knicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing on Jets Browns.
Doesn't matter. I'm watching the Jets versus the Browns.
Give me Jags Colts. I don't care.
I'm gonna log into my Netflix account. Because that's where I gotta watch football on Christmas now.
Yeah, facts, dude.
And I'm gonna be more entertained by that than what I'm gonna get from the NBA on Christmas.
Now to kind of go back to your strength of schedule thing, I really thought that McDonald had Seattle playing on all cylinders when it came to the defense last year. He's a great defensive-minded coach and all that good stuff.
But it was scary.
But you got me thinking: does that strength of schedule actually come into play a little bit with that defense? Like, do they have a harder schedule this year? I mean, I'm assuming they do.
I don't know. That's one thing I didn't write down. The strength of schedule for Did you guys screenshot the strength of schedule
Thursday night
for
football?
this year?
I think I have it.
Thursday night football, week 10, Commanders Giants.
Thursday night football, week 10. What's so special about week 10?
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
That's a weird one to leak.
We don't have all that information.
Yeah, that's a weird one to leak. So I got the current strength of schedule for this year.
Where did the Seahawks sit for this year?
Right in the middle. They're
so they took advantage of last year's schedule.
Yeah,
for real.
I shared it in our group chat.
He's looking at it right now.
They're 15th strongest.
So right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
I mean,
there's no reason why they can't do it again as far as running it back with 14
A little bit of a tougher schedule.
A little bit, but to me, their defense is so good that it doesn't really matter who they play. Really,
it could still put it to the test, though.
No, it could.
You know what I mean?
It definitely could. You know what though? It depends.
I believe they're good.
Like do they? It says they have a hard schedule, but it also depends on the layout too. And we always know the first 4 weeks of the season.
May I point out something for two hard schedules? Strength of schedule for this year: a 542 and a 538. Miami and Arizona. The race is on for Arch.
Oh man,
that's perfect for them. They got the perfect built-in excuse.
It's got
the Dolphins with a 542 and the Cardinals with a 538.
They're literally 2 and 3 on the
I think it's Miami, and it's gonna make the Jets so sick.
I think Miami's gonna go. I don't think the Miami Dolphins win more than 4
Miami?
games this year.
Who, Miami? Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
Miami's
I don't
going to have
think
so much
Arizona-
satisfaction hanging up
I
that
think
phone if the
Arizona's-
Jets call them.
I think what's going to happen in Arizona, they're going to be just good enough to win like 5 or 6 games and take them out of that top 5 spot.
Well, Jacoby
Because
still has
Jeremiah Love, generational talent. He's good for 2 wins.
Right.
Generational talent.
I think eventually they will play Jacoby. I don't know if Jacoby gets everything he wants.
Jacoby's going to get a raise to about probably 15, 16 million.
We're going to see a quarterback carousel with that team. We're going to see all 3 of them quarterbacks.
I want to see what they do with Carson Beck too, because they did draft
play
Carson
this year.
I think he will,
and
hopefully
he's going to play this year.
And if he does shine,
here's another team has the easiest strength of schedule, so they could be taking themselves out of the Archie Manning sweepstakes. The Cleveland Browns have the easiest strength of schedule.
Well, it would behoove guys like Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders to actually play really good football.
Deshaun Watson, I don't care what anyone says.
Listen, it's not
when
that
your
I
cap
don't
hits $90-some million, you have to justify why you're paying him.
It's not that I don't disagree with you, but if Shedeur outplays Deshaun in training camp, they need to start. They need to do what's best for this team.
Did you watch the same guy I watched play football last year?
Listen. That's last year, dude.
Dylan Gabriel only lost his job because he got hurt.
Dylan Gabriel is trash.
Shedeur,
and I don't think you about Shedeur though.
I don't think Shedeur is good. Better. But Dylan
I think
Gabriel
he was perfectly
super trash.
Like everybody was mad he got drafted.
That kid should not be playing
football.
I got the photo of him probably getting yelled at. But I know they were ripping him apart for what the fuck was that? What the fuck? You better get your head out of the game up. And they traded
that
his
kid
ass.
is horrible.
They traded him.
Yeah.
They chose Shedeur over you, which I mean, that in itself should tell that right there is like some humbling type of shit.
Yeah, it has to be.
Really but my early candidate for comeback player of the year is Deshaun Watson. Bro, with the receivers that they brought in,
can't outplay
the 2 guys they drafted. Jerry Jeudy, Quinshon Judkins, Dylan Sampson,
Harold Fannin,
top 5 the offensive line should be average at best. It's not going to be what it usually is a dominant line, but it's going to be like he may be right.
That's my pick, comeback player of the year.
So wait, how many wins are you giving Cleveland then?
Look what Tom Munkin did with
Deshaun Watson is comeback player of the year. They got to have a winning record.
7 wins.
They got to have a winning record. A winning record for comeback player of the year.
I'll give him 9, maybe 10, but that might be pushing it. I still got to see it.
We're talking about the AFC North. 10 wins could possibly win that division.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Cleveland being division winners pretty much. Potential Cleveland.
What's going on in the division that's scary?
That would be the first time.
But still,
these guys are still waiting for Rodgers to get out of the
It's not about their division being scary. It's about the Browns being that bad.
Well, how should I rephrase this? 9 to 10 is enough in a very winnable division. More than enough. They won the division with 10 last year.
I get that.
And
they won the division with 10. So I'm saying that's the ceiling. It's not 11, it's 10.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you get to double digits, that's automatically going to get you a home game in the playoffs in the AFC North.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. I
think it's a better team we have this year than last year, though.
There's a new head coach.
Even if I started Mason Rudolph.
Who do you guys have at running back again besides Warren?
Rico Dowdle.
That's right, because McCarthy.
And Caleb Johnson, if he still is like.
Man, I might be
Pat Freiermuth, Michael Pittman,
Aaron Rodgers,
BK. Oh, Jeremy Bernard.
I kind of like him, man.
It's a better team than it was last year, and it's going to be
on
better
paper. It is
offensively, it'll be better because Mike McCarthy's and all. Bro, some of the things they're saying is wild. How the defensive coordinator wasn't calling the shots. So who was? I know who was.
The Steelers. Browns sweeping the Steelers. Woo! Oh boy! Oh Nelly! Getting hot in here.
All right, podcast is done. Click. Guys are hallucinating here. I don't know where they've been.
Oh man,
Cleveland hasn't won a division title since the 80s.
I mean, this could be the year, though.
It's so true. I know the deal he's talking about. Dude, I have a good buddy out here who's a big Browns fan and rather talk about his problem in his marriage than talk about the Browns. And it's so true.
I mean, I'm sure most Browns fans don't really want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go and show up for your team on Sundays, but the rest of the week, I'm sure they're just like
it's a tough
focus on
conversation to
other
have.
shit. Like
They
you know
probably
what I
don't even
mean?
tell their
Like,
friends they bought tickets for that. Like that.
if you're a Browns fan, that means you have the Guardians. You know what I mean? You have the Cavs.
What
So
are the
it's
Guardians?
like they're consistently winning regular season games.
Are
like
they?
until
I didn't even realize this. Yo, Stephen Kwan
Guardians are always
the
good.
bed.
The Guardians are always good. It's just you can't tell because when it comes to the playoffs, they just forget.
Right.
They forget it all.
Forget how to play baseball.
They're like, oh, here we go again.
What are we doing here?
The stage fright in Cleveland for the playoffs when it comes to that team, the Indians, the Guardians, whatever you want to call them, is the same no matter what across the board. Shit, we got to play the Yankees. Oh shit, Game 7 against whoever. We're not going to win this. But at least like the Guardians can get you there. We don't know if the Browns can get them there. I think the Browns have a good shot to get them there because
bro, is that a real photo?
I like how they drafted. It might be. He's tiny, bro.
Is that Murray?
T. Robinson?
Oh yeah, Robinson's super small. Yeah, Robinson's super small. I think he's like 5'7" or 5'8" or something like that.
Like Cleveland fans have other things that they can pivot to so that they're not focused. Because if you just focus on the Browns all the time, you can't be happy. Now, I love how they drafted. I love Denzel Boston. They got Concepcion. They still got Jerry Jeudy, who's like falling to the wayside, but he's not hurt or nothing. He's still
it's
capable.
not his fault. It's not his fault that he's falling to the
offensive line, like Oscar said. Quinshon Judkins coming back. A defense that still has.
I mean,
Myles
the pieces
Garrett.
are there, man. They just can never put it together, dude. And they had the #1 defense in the league last year.
Bro, AFC North is going to have the Sunday night football game, last game of the year, because it's going to come down to the last week of the season again.
Most likely.
Because they're all going to be at 9, seeing who gets to 10. There's going to be the same song and dance with this football team in this division. You just plug in the Browns there. Instead of it Ravens versus Steelers, it'll be Browns versus Steelers or Browns versus Ravens, and one of them is going to break the other one's heart at the last hour.
It's so true.
Because it's going to come down to all of them being able to play bully ball, beat each other, and double digits secures the championship.
Oh my gosh!
And the 4 seed, and the chance to be able to play the 5th seed, which is probably going to go in there and put the boots to them. Whoever that 5th seed is.
Just had an epiphany.
Oh boy. Well, you want to write it down, or what do we do here?
Devin A-Chain just got paid that money, right?
Right. Yeah.
What is Bijan Robinson and Gibbs gonna get?
Oh man, the world, Chico.
Bro, I mean, they saw
the world and everything in it.
They had to see that contract.
They saw what happened.
Payday.
Would you look at that? Interesting.
Especially Bijan. Bijan went back again with the year he had last year. I mean, what? 15 million? You got to give him 15, 16 million.
Really messed us up in the fantasy playoffs.
They're the best hope for that position as far as
crazy. He did so much work to get a lot of us
there. He carried me, and that is and literally just left me hanging.
He
left me hanging.
Left you there. Left you at the
right when Netta was talking about kicking me out of the league because all I do is win in that effing league. Gibbs left me hanging, bro. I was sick to my stomach.
It brought balance to that league.
I'm watching the Steelers play them that weekend. It was the first weekend of the playoffs in True Legends. And I'm like, oh, my God. I'm just looking at Gibbs like, if I lose, this is going to be – no, it was the second weekend. It was the second weekend because I went into that Monday night like just – or Kittle.
Yeah.
It was Kittle versus JT.
Yep.
Oh,
but like I'm going crazy because the Steelers are stopping them. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like looking at my phone going, no.
Gibbs to do more than what he did, and you want to talk
about Gibbs and Robinson are looking at 80 million. But remember, bro, that 60, that 80, that's the bulk of the contract, but that guarantee is what really matters. So if they do get an $80 million contract, then maybe
it's got to be 40
guaranteed.
It's got to be like 35, 40.
Yeah.
They're the best shot for that position to get a pay bump.
Oh, yeah. I'm the Lions.
I'm
the Lions. I'm trying to give him that contract this offseason.
Pay him now.
And Gibbs is the closest thing to Le'Veon
Bell as far as wide receiver. Gibbs' contract before you allow Atlanta to get Bijan's contract done.
Falcons will wait.
Because if the Falcons give that big contract, that means you got to give him. Like, I wouldn't be like, listen, dude, you're not Bijan. Like, come on, calm down. Settle down.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It would be – honestly, it's a race. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He can do what he does. Like, he's a better receiver out of the backfield than Bijan is.
Yeah.
Like Gibbs can have a 100-yard receiving game and a 100-yard rushing game in the same game.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the skill
Gibbs-
set is slightly
His
different.
skill set is to where he can have 1,000 receiving and 1,000 rushing.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Gibbs is more in a position where he can play hard to get and ask for
Barkley,
more.
bro. He's getting running backs paid again.
Well, I think for the first time, Gibbs' durability is going to be tested this year because Pacheco ain't David Montgomery. No offense.
Maybe this is good for Pacheco.
But I
though.
think it is. Yeah.
Maybe Pacheco
Is
wasn't meant to
Pacheco
be a
David
three-down
Montgomery?
running
He's
back.
going to get work.
Is Pacheco David Montgomery? Maybe not.
No.
'Cause Montgomery was faster
Montgomery
at that
is
age
a-
and everything.
Montgomery was 1,000-yard running back with the freaking Bears.
Right.
So
Right.
He's
But
got-
he was also faster. He was faster and a little bit healthier at Pacheco's age. But like you said, I think Pacheco is a really good situation. The Detroit offensive line is a lot better
he's
than
going
Casey's
to
offensive
be
line.
the goal line back.
Yeah, but there's going to be opportunity for him to, scat off 20, 30-yard runs and stuff like that because Gibbs is going to get
a ton
tired.
of opportunity.
Yeah,
Because now
they didn't.
you got to manage Gibbs differently now.
Detroit didn't go out and sign wide receivers. They didn't go out and draft wide receivers, so they're going to need Gibbs out there. St. Brown
They're
and Williams and
counting on
Laporta
Laporta
can
come
only
back
do so
healthy.
much, right? They're counting on them to be healthy,
They're
but
ca-
again,
You know,
they use them a lot on the line too. They lose
and
Laporta
the white boy.
Brock Wright.
No, the receiver.
Oh, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla.
He's
yeah.
going to get a lot
That's
of
another
burn
reason
this
why.
year.
Yeah, no, he will. He definitely will. And I won't be surprised if Jameson Williams either gets paid or gets traded this year from Detroit because I think Tesla is ready to take that next step for them. But again, Gibbs gets used
Tesla
a
got
lot.
size.
Yeah,
That Jameson doesn't have.
right. And he's
And
not just as fast as
and
Jameson,
what
but
Sun
he
God
can-
does,
he
he
can
doesn't
go.
have Sun. He's taller than the two of them. He can get the
Right.
jump ball and,
Yeah.
and take those touchdowns. So
Right. He's not
I'm
as
not
fast.
saying he's coming out as 1,000-yard receiver,
He can be
but
one,
in
though.
that offense, he could definitely be a 750 to 800-yard reception guy with 8 touchdowns.
Dude, if Wandell
He
can do
could be a
1,000
threat
yards
in
with
the red
Jackson
zone.
Dart, then Tesla can be 1,000 yards with Goff. Dude, I don't see why he can't do it. But as long as
But yeah,
one of those guys get out of his way,
Gibbs is the man now.
Oh yeah,
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's going to be managed differently now.
And
though.
Campbell, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be first series Gibbs, second series Gibbs, third series Gibbs, fourth series Pacheco.
Right.
Half,
And that's if it
halfway,
lasts that long because Detroit will score in 4 plays. if they have to.
halfway through the fifth series, you'll take out Pacheco, you put Gibbs back in. Like
Right.
they're probably going to minimize Gibbs' touches to 20, 25 touches a game, and that's considering running, catching.
And I was gonna say,
And your idea for Pacheco is probably 10 to 15 touches a game.
there's gonna be plays or in times where we see both of them on the field too.
Oh,
Pacheco
yeah.
and Gibbs at the same time.
Because you're going to run Gibbs out in the slot.
right.
How's it going to work at the goal line?
You gotta give it a pop, dude. As long as he's healthy and running with aggression.
However,
I think you give it a
Gibbs
pop.
is also capable inside the 10-yard
Oh yeah,
line
no,
to
he's
score.
yeah. We've seen him do it the last 2 years.
I think
I think he's gotten better.
Like
at
Mike
that
said,
goal
you're
line
going to
plays.
see the two of them inside the 5-yard line. I would not be surprised to see both of them out there.
Yep, trick plays, all that good stuff.
Put Gibbs at the slot. Put Pacheco on the I-4.
Guaranteed we see a Gibbs pass to Pacheco this year.
Campbell likes that.
They're gonna have to
Goff
get a little
will
more
go out
creative.
into the slot or at the end, and Gibbs will pass that shit to Pacheco.
They're definitely
We'll
gonna have
see
to
it.
get a little bit more creative.
We'll see something like that this year.
And my sweet prince, Sam Laporta.
I like Civil Porter though. He's a dog. When he's healthy, that guy's a dog.
It's interesting because like
A
they
lot
got
of
to
good
make
tight
the
ends in the
decision.
NFC North.
They got to make the decision on paying Gibbs, and it's based on like load managing him, paying him, breaking the market regardless, because no matter what, that's going to happen. And also, like he said, doing it before the Falcons do it. Because if anybody's going to wait too long to do it and overpay, it's going to be Atlanta because they don't care about anything. They drafted Bijan when they didn't even need him.
I know.
Bijan could be anywhere right now.
It could be a race for Detroit and Atlanta to pay
When
one
they
of those
should
guys
have
first.
signed, when they should have drafted offensive linemen, they went running back.
Right.
Because Arthur Smith, dumbass.
Penix is coming back this year too. We forgot about Penix. We wrote him off. He's coming back
Yeah, but
healthy.
Detroit's
He
house.
didn't get that ACL injury until like
November.
December.
Oh, okay, yeah, it might have been December, but
It's-
yeah, I don't know if he'll
It
be ready.
behooves them not to rush him back.
Yeah, especially
And
if
the
they wanna
problem
try
is
and
if
keep him.
Tua plays good in that offense, do you even bother putting Penix back in?
I need to see Tua's connection with London because Penix had a great connection with London. That's
He did.
one positive thing I can say about
Kyle
Penix.
Pitts is going to get burned with Tua.
That
Tua's going to
makes
throw to
sense.
his tight end a lot.
That makes sense.
Who was his tight
He
end?
did it with last year with the guy who came out of retirement at
Sicky.
Waller.
Oh,
The year prior, he did it with Jonnu Smith. So he's gonna throw to the tight end.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're right.
It's all.
And he's in a dome, so his deep ball's gonna fly a little better. The wind's
that's
not
true.
gonna knock it down.
That's true. We'll see how accurate he is.
I have a feeling Tua's gonna give them fool's gold this year.
I think Penix gets his job back. Honestly, I don't know if Tua's going.
I kind of feel like that too.
I also
Really?
think Penix.
And I'm not a Penix guy.
I'm not a Penix. I don't believe in him.
I'm not
I
a
mean,
Penix
I don't
guy.
either.
Of
That's why
course,
gave
I
up
like
two
to see a
seats for
lefty
Sam
do
Darnold,
good, but
He's going to get his job because his competition is Tua. I'm not saying Penix is the guy for
two
them.
lefties.
They're still going to need a quarterback after this, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just, I just think Penix is going to beat him out when the time comes. If he's healthy, it's going to be Penix as the
Good
starting
thing for
quarterback.
Atlanta.
And remember, this is a new GM. This is a new head coach. Doesn't mean they're in love with. They didn't draft Penix.
No,
That's true.
I remember when they drafted Penix. You seen Arthur Blank looking at the GM.
remember he was trying to explain it to him?
Yeah,
That dude got fired.
yeah, he's not there no more.
That dude
No,
doesn't have a job
he
anymore.
was literally trying to do a breakdown in front of him in the draft room because the minute he did that, Oder was right in his face. Like,
Why did we do
explain
that?
that to me. Literally, that's what he was doing. Like, explain what you just did to me right now.
Explain to me like I'm fine.
Explain this to me like I'm fine because you just pissed me off.
That was a great clip.
And a year later, he gets fired, bro. That clip is even funnier now looking back at the decisions that this organization has made, bro.
Now, I haven't seen Stefanski draft a good quarterback yet, so I don't know. Besides Baker, I don't
Baker
know.
wasn't drafted by him, but look what he did with him.
He fucked them up.
And it's not.
I think he tried
Baker
to
gave his
sabotage.
life to that team.
Yeah, I think Stefanski tried to sabotage.
Ended his career.
Yeah,
Look at Baker now.
Ended that man's career.
Driving.
He had to do it
and getting
all.
paid.
He
had
probably
to-
can't wait to
he
play
had to
Atlanta
get it
twice
all
a year.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, he's biting at the chomps, bro. Those are gonna be fun games.
As
to
soon
watch.
as the schedule comes out tomorrow, he's probably circling
Yep.
both Atlanta games.
Those are gonna be. I think everybody should circle those games because
Jaleel McMillan, wide receiver
You just
one.
love. I don't know. Why do you think that? What the hell? That guy is not wide receiver one, dude. That's so.
All right, wide receiver two.
over Ibuka and everybody else on that team.
I'm just saying, go back, look at the targets.
Before the neck injury.
When he came back from the neck injury, all the targets he was getting.
Yeah, but that was
And let's not ignore what he did in the second half of his rookie year, the connection he had with Baker.
Is this a little bit of wishful thinking we got going
Nah.
on?
I think it might be because Chris Godwin wasn't healthy last year neither.
I think Chris
Yeah.
Godwin's done.
A healthy guy
could be.
changes the
I
equation.
He
think
definitely
Godwin's
could be.
done, and I think he's wide receiver 3.
You still got Trey out there.
That's possible. I'm not saying it's.
I think
impossible.
Abuka and McMillan are either wide receiver 1 or 2, and then Godwin's 3.
You still got Trey out there too. Trey was out there making some noise. As far as that,
Go
deep ball
back,
goes.
like look at his rookie season, bro. That when Mike Evans wasn't there in that rookie season because he got hurt yet again
Right.
in that rookie year. McMillan was going off that month of December.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had a way better second half. Than
That
he did the
fantasy
first half.
championship game, I thought I was going to win because of the two of them.
That's crazy.
Elon just staring at his phone, probably on what the hell these two scored again. If it wasn't for freaking
I was
Jaden
staring at
Daniels'
my
60
phone.
phone. The
They
60
just kept scoring. They kept scoring and scoring.
He had 2 touchdowns, 120 something yards.
The second stack touchdown really just hurt. Like there was some internal bleeding going on with that one. But
He won.
I came back.
Like I said,
Come
though,
back, kid.
I got McMillan is a good. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go on a limb and say McMillan early prediction 1,000 yards.
He a little
I
injury
don't
prone
think-
too,
yeah,
though,
I-
right? He missed time. was
He missed
hurt,
time because
McMillan.
his neck.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that
so
could.
he-
And when
got
he came
injury
back, as
problems.
soon as he came back, well, that was his first. Dude, did you see how it happened? I
mean,
watched the game.
Yeah, he fell right on his head. Like, it was fast. I'm surprised he came back and played football at all.
Yeah, I thought he was done.
And he hit to that area again, though.
No, yeah, neck
That's-
injuries are nothing
so-
to play with.
You know,
I'm telling
like,
you, that's the guy to watch next year. Of course,
I'd be impressed with 1,000 yards. Won't impress me because I know he's super capable of that. Give me 1,300 yards, 1,200 yards, like around that area. And I'll be
I
like,
just
yo,
think
that's
I think Godwin's
impressive.
done. I think after kudos to him for coming back, putting in the work, the rehab.
And you know what? Shout out to him for taking less money
yes.
too, because New England was going to pay him, and he was like, "Nah, let me stay with Tampa. They love me. I love them."
Think that injury, you could see he was slower last year.
No, yeah, you could.
And then on top of that, and it's not his fault. Like, yo, your leg rotated.
Yeah, no,
your foot rotated.
Yeah,
that was gross.
We're going to see the same thing with Tank Dell this year if he comes back, and we're going to see the same thing next year with Tyreek Hill when he comes back. Tyreek Hill's already old, so he's going to look slower regardless. But Tank Dell will be a good.
I mean, when your bread and butter is
Tank
your
Dell's
speed,
off for an
age is going to slow that
year.
down.
Yeah, and he's still going to be ready for this year. I think they said that he can play like definitely the second half.
And he kind of lost his spot when you look at
with
Higgins kid.
With Higgins and Noel.
They have
Jaden Higgins.
They already got the position filled just in case you don't work out. We got this part figured out.
Noel pretty much is the replacement for Higgins.
If they could just figure out their front line.
Noel's the replacement for Dell.
Yeah.
If he can't get right.
Higgins, I think, is wide receiver 2.
Yes. To me, he's wide receiver 2. And he is literally just another Nico Collins, just a smaller frame. If he can bulk up, he'll literally be Nico Collins.
Oh, they just gave an update on him just 3 days ago.
Who, Tank Dell?
Yeah.
Sleeper?
Yeah, Sleeper gave up. He's getting back into a groove. He's going to be limited in the organized team activities throughout the offseason.
Yeah.
And they're going to slowly work him away in the training camp. But D'Amico Ryans fully expects him to contribute to the team this year.
No, yeah, I think he will. And I think I for sure say anytime after week 6 or week 8, he'll be there for sure. I definitely don't see, I can't see him playing in September, though. I can't.
Falcons Steelers week 1 in Pittsburgh.
Falcons what?
Falcons Steelers week 1 in Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
That's what the schedule league. No, they're just it's the NFL league in this. They're just a little. Just a little.
Here, take that.
Give them a morsel.
Little morsels, little crumbs.
Pistons up by 8.
Little crumbs.
Jesus, I got 3 people not playing tonight. Son of a bitch.
I had 4. All late scratches.
They got all late scratches.
Yeah.
By then, I can't take you out of the lineup.
There's nothing we can do. Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Damn,
there's nothing you can do with fantasy baseball.
No,
you just gotta live with it.
Yes,
it all.
Yes.
My pitchers have come through for me.
You just stare at your phone and you have no access to anybody or control over anything.
Yeah,
I didn't get a win with Imanga today, but I got a quality start.
Well, it's better than 3 innings that Free gave me. So
that game pissed me off so bad.
I'm at 22 innings, 2 wins.
A part of me was like, why would you
days.
schedule this game for 1 o'clock? And another part of me was like, you know what? Get this game over with and done because I don't like they had me so pissed off.
Pissed you off that
much? It was all wrong. It was all wrong.
I was legit gonna put on baseball just to listen to it.
Sound like Michael Jackson. No. You have to let it sizzle.
Bro, it was
When he be yelling at his feet.
They just were incapable, bro. We put up 6 runs yesterday.
Halftime.
And these jokers go out there and, of course, I straight bet Rice and Judge for dingers. Neither one of them could do anything. Jazz couldn't do anything. Little Jimmy Volpe comes back into the lineup. He can't do nothing. Ryan McMahon can't do nothing. Spencer Jones can't do nothing. Can't even keep his helmet on, let alone do anything.
Were you expecting anything out of Volpe? Really? I wasn't, man.
A base hit?
I mean,
we should. I didn't expect you to come out and look like how you did when they demoted your ass. Dude. This is why Caballero's taking the job back when he's coming back healthy because he could do more.
That was a great waiver wire ad for me.
Yeah,
the games I start him, he actually does good.
Caballero does it all.
Yeah, no, Cabby's
and I love that he's multi-positional, so I can
put him anywhere, play him anywhere, can steal bases. Once he gets on base, it's a problem.
Yeah,
because he's gonna make some shit work.
So Steelers leaked opponents so far: Week 3 versus Cincy in Pittsburgh, 1 o'clock. We already know Pittsburgh and New Orleans and Paris, 9:30. Black Friday at Denver at Pittsburgh, 3 p.m. Rumored to be Pittsburgh, Tampa, Christmas Day.
Is it going to be like where the schedule releases like 8 p.m., but there's going to be leaks all day long type shit tomorrow?
I would think
there's going to be some.
Like they're going to have a whole special. And
like everything we've been seeing the last couple of days, like I said, I don't think it's really leaks. I think it's really the NFL just kind of just dropping gems for us. But tomorrow could be just straight leaks.
Because it's a slow baseball day tomorrow, too, with half the league off. Yeah. Like they really are geniuses with their thinking.
They know what they're doing, man.
I think the Timberwolves are game. Was it in Wolves and Spurs tomorrow? I think
people will sit around the dinner table and talk about the NFL schedule more than they will about that basketball game.
Yeah,
especially knowing Wemby's probably just going to mop the floor with those guys.
You know what? That's the NBA's fault.
Yeah, no,
yes, it is.
letting all those guys like James Harden and LeBron run roughshod.
The league that you allowed this to happen in is playing second fiddle to a league that is in their off season. They're in their off season, bro, and they're beating you in the ratings. Just people would rather watch people talk about football than watch a basketball game.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like, literally.
Look, they just did the NBA lottery thing. Nobody barely talked about it except ESPN.
When the Wizards get in the first pick.
Yeah.
Mike.
Oh, boy.
Another one. Listen, man, I can't control what he does.
No.
Oh.
Update us on the Malik Neighbors situation.
So that is so weird, man. Because me and Elon
was waiting for it.
Me and Elon were talking about it in the car earlier, and Neighbors just like
the last topic before we went live was Malik Neighbors.
He makes me
scar tissue.
Scar tissue. So secret surgery apparently weeks ago. Scar tissue stiffening up the knee. So they went in to clean that shit up, and they're saying that that he's probably not going to be ready week 1, or that it's at least still up in the air. And I still remember like 2 months ago when Joe Shane was asked about him, he was like, "Oh yeah, he's fine." And like 2 days after that, Malik Neighbors was like, "What is he talking about? I'm not fine. I don't feel good." And then we hear this today that he had a secret surgery just weeks ago. So like, and not only that, to throw on top of that, the shit with him and Michael Parsons on draft night, watching the draft go down, he wants Jeremiah Love and Caleb Downs. That's what Malik Neighbors kept saying all night. When Arizona took Love, he was like beside himself, talking about Jeremiah Love opens things up for the offense and this, and that. And like Elon said in the car when me and him were talking about it, you open up the offense, bro. That's what you're there for. We don't need a drafted running back at 5 to open up the offense, my guy. What are you talking about? Can you stop having secret surgeries and get healthy and open up our offense, please? Like, what are we talking about here?
Secret surgeries, bro.
Dude, brilliant Bengals.
Secret surgery. Brilliant Bengals and secret surgeries.
Cornerstones.
Dude, I just need this guy healthy, and I need his mouth shut. That's what I need. I need him healthy and his mouth shut. Because when he starts talking, dude, I mean, it's crazy.
I'm concerned.
You realize the IQ ain't
my stat.
Luckily
Luckily for me, I have wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, ooh.
Especially because he plays in a field full of turf monsters.
I still have.
Look, and then he's bitching about Caleb Downs when he's down.
I have JSN still. I still have George Pickens. I got Penguin, who's probably going to be really good in Denver.
I think so.
So I still feel like I'm good. I can hold out.
But like Caleb, or excuse me.
And I have Michael Pittman.
Malik Neighbors' IQ when it comes to who he wants to put a team together, I don't think it's there.
That's why players play coach as coach.
Yeah, no, I agree.
GM,
he is literally
the GM.
He is a perfect example of that. That kid will not coach a team in the future. This kid will not be a GM of a team in the future.
Our GM.
Neighbors can't put a team together.
He wanted Caleb Downs, and the kid that we drafted in the 3rd round was cooking Downs on practice videos just 2 weeks ago. But that's the guy he wanted.
Caleb, don't diminish Caleb Downs.
I'm just saying he was getting cooked by the guy we drafted in the 3rd round.
I watched.
I'm not saying Caleb Downs is bad. I'm just saying that my star wide receiver is bitching about a guy who's getting cooked by a 3rd rounder.
I would care less if Dallas sucks this year after the bullshit they pulled on draft.
They mean you both.
Just focus on getting healthy and getting back on the field because
let's make my enemy stronger.
Offense,
just as much, bro. We don't need Jeremiah Love
you open up the offense
to cause commotion in what we got going on with Cam Scatterboo and Tyrone Tracy. Those guys are going to be 1,000-yard rushers this year. I'm looking forward to that, and they're going to open up the offense for Malik Neighbors.
They're going to be on the field before Neighbors is.
No, they will be.
So they're probably looking at it like, bro.
To back up to what Elon said about the turf monster, why don't they just leave the grass in this year that's going to be left over from the World Cup?
I don't know. They better, though. They can better, dude, because I think that's like a slap in the face to me.
Supposedly, they're supposed to do a newer design turf, though. I did read that they're not putting the same turf. Yeah, I heard they're not putting that turf that they've had, that they're going to use this opportunity to upgrade the turf, supposedly.
We'll see, man.
In the words of Sal at work, allegedly.
For the sake of your players, I hope so, bro. Because that shit is bad.
Yeah, I mean, every year.
I don't know how it should be mandated that every stadium has grass.
Them in Washington, it's like a graveyard of the spots where players get hurt in the exact same spots.
Right.
You could pinpoint where each player's career or season
grass,
ended.
right?
Washington's grass, but it's shitty though. Like they don't even take care of it.
Well, they're getting a new
terrible.
stadium. They just got to name it Trump Stadium.
Oh, remember when
That's all.
the bleachers
Trump
fell?
Arena?
Yeah, Trump Arena.
Remember after the game against the Eagles, literally people were falling out of the bleachers.
Right.
That was crazy.
Dude, when me and Alexi went, there was literally water leaking in between our seat, dude. And this was what, 4 years ago?
Bro.
Like,
Remember when the sewer pipe broke?
yeah, and that was the
And
year
piss
before.
was falling on
yes,
people?
yeah, that was literally the year before me and Alexi
The
went.
same guy that run the Sixers?
Yeah.
Yes,
Josh Harris?
Makes sense.
yes, yep. Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Neighbors is, again, man, I don't want to talk ill about him because I still love his talent and I know what he can do on the football field. But
I feel like he's the one that needs to stop talking.
yeah, dude. I
Not
mean, I hate when people will be like, shut up and play. Like, these guys are humans. They have voices too, and they have every right to voice their opinions. Like, I really do believe that. But when you come out and say dumb things, it really grinds my gears, man. It
What
really
you said
grinds
was so
my gears.
stupid
Yeah,
that you're
what are
better
you
off
talking
just
about?
not talking and just going and doing what you get paid.
You're
millions of
playing
dollars
for a
to do.
franchise whose fan base literally has PTSD from taking a running back at 2, and you want them to do it again.
Pardon me.
And you're saying that openly and publicly.
he wanted
Like,
drama.
I mean,
he wanted
dude.
to see them do it again, and just
Honestly, I don't
firestorm.
think he would have been prepared for what would have happened had we took Love at 5. I don't think he would have been prepared for that, dude. I don't think he would have been prepared for that.
None of you would.
Malik Neighbors, he would have gotten so much shit on social media. The media itself, interviewing him and stuff like that, whether it be during games, practice, training camp, they would have eaten him alive. Asking, well, why did you want this guy? What do you think? What made you think this? I mean, dude.
Bro, for you to be, you're in rehab, calling the shots. Like, can you even get healthy enough to get yourself on the field week 1? They don't even know if you're going to play week 1.
Who are you to make?
Worry
those
about
kind of
getting
demands?
yourself right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And adding
dude.
what you
Like,
bring to the table to whatever's going on with the rest of the offense.
It's hard, man. Again, I don't want to say crazy things about him because I still love the guy and I want him to pan out.
You gotta remember moments like this moving forward.
No, I have to.
You gotta put a bookmark on what's happening now, because moving forward, next time he opens his mouth and it doesn't sit well, you're gonna think back to shit like this, where it's like now it's a pattern.
And that's why
Now
I won't be surprised if the Giants draft another wide receiver next year, because you got to prepare for stuff like this.
Carnell Tate was there.
What, for us?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh no, the Titans took him. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He took his ass.
But again, I mean,
Adriel
I
Reese
wouldn't be
was there for us,
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we draft another wide receiver next year, dude. Really, especially if he gets hurt again. And then it's like guaranteed we draft another wide receiver. But if he gets hurt again, it's gonna.
Because
When Mikey was a baby, his mom told me that it was my turn to put him down, so I picked him up and told him, "You're dumb. All you do is cry and poop."
Here goes Giants fans disagreeing with each other because he doesn't feel the way I feel about Malik Neighbors.
He doesn't like him.
No, he likes him, and he didn't have a problem with everything that Malik Neighbors was saying. He thinks that I'm just crying about it.
Stop hanging out with Parsons on his little show.
I hate that about current players now.
Yeah, how they just go on podcasts and do all that crazy.
And they'll go on podcasts during the season of opposing teams.
Yeah, I don't.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
It's a crazy.
Cam and May say it the best, dude. Keep the main thing the main thing. When you're not focused on football and everything like that, everything else that distraction just becomes bigger, bro. Like, what are you doing on like Paul George? Like, what are you doing podcasts and stuff like that? Like, what do you, dude? You can't make shots.
That's why. Me personally, if I'm a GM, I don't care if a player likes it. I'm putting that in your contract.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to
with that,
have
dude.
to start being on people's contracts.
I agree with that.
It really is.
Yep. No,
because some of these are turning into detriments to teams.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
If it's not
problem.
a sanctioned, team-oriented interview, you're not doing it.
Yeah, especially if your team isn't playing well or nobody wants to hear you talking or having fun with the opposing players after a loss.
That don't sit well. Yeah.
Like that. Like, what are you doing?
You come back to the boys.
It's like watching Francisco Lindor smile after strikeouts. Like, nobody wants to see that shit, dude.
It's like watching Juan Soto put on a hard hat and a reflective vest when the team is down 13-2, but he just hit a dinger. That's literally what that's
Harbaugh
like.
had the trenches in his mind all the way. Yeah, dude. Harbaugh wasn't going to let a guy like Malik Neighbors dictate what he did this year.
No.
and that was
April
proof.
Reese was a great pick.
No, it was.
April Reese was
not
amazing.
his guy.
And I love the Francis pick. I think that kid's going to be nice. As long as his back doesn't give him an issue, I think that kid's going to be nice.
Guys, Mikey was pissed when the Knicks signed Brunson. He thought we paid too much.
I did think we paid too much. What did he prove when he got to? It's not that I didn't like Brunson the player. I just didn't like the contract. Same way I hated Cat, and I still kind of hate Cat. Honestly, I think Cat is super soft, but
he's been playing.
We got to live with it.
He's been playing well.
He's a good basketball player when we're giving him
I'm
a
just saying.
yeah, he's a situational good basketball player. But
regardless,
I told Matt the other day, I don't care, and I've told you guys, I told my dad this: Mikal Bridges will never be worth 5 first-round picks. We can win 5 championships. The guy will never be worth 5 first-round picks. But to me, the package we gave up for Cat, you include 2 first-round picks into that same package, that gets you Giannis. And Brooklyn's not going to say no to 3 1s for Mikal Bridges. So we could have had Giannis and Mikal Bridges under Tom Thibodeau. Can you imagine that defense? The way we played, we were the number 2 defense last year in basketball. With Giannis and Mikal under Tom Thibodeau last year, I
he's
think
a
we make it
walking
to
triple-double right now.
Who, Cat?
I don't know. Whoever.
Yeah, I mean, he's like 10, 10, and 10.
I mean, Draymond was doing triple singles.
Quadruple singles. But, when you're making $65 million a year, I need more than 10 points from you.
I agree.
So giving me 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
You're just doing your job.
Brunson's the one that's leading the league in the NBA playoffs for points per game. It's not Cat.
Somebody was
And he's
pointing
making
out
$20 million less.
How Alonzo's got 8 more home runs than the guy that's there. Nemo's batting like 295, and then the other
is balling with the A's.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bro, like when you look at it, that's the heart of the Mets lineup that is elsewhere helping other teams.
So
Nemo's leadoff for the Rangers.
So
So Nemo's the first guy at bat for the Rangers. Alonso is the masher for the Baltimore Orioles. And McNeil fits right in with a team in the A's that could already hit. And you had he's at the bottom of the lineup, flipping the order back to the top to get back to the Rookers and the Langoliers and the
I
Kurtz.
hate you too, bro.
Yo, that first quarter, I think it was game 3 or game 4 of the it might have been game 3, but that's both teams were doing, and it was driving me insane. Just after every play, your hands going up and looking at the ref and crying and bitching and crying and bitching. I'm like, yo, please, you're not getting the calls. Just ball up. And I swear, as soon as I said that, we went up by 20. It was nuts.
That's the league. That's the league for you.
But yeah, bro,
Crying and bitching. Literally letting your guy go past you because you're yelling at the ref. And it's 4-on-5.
yeah. And Cat's known for that, dude. This guy will still be yelling on the other side of the court, and the play's happening. Joel Embiid does the same shit.
Has he redeemed himself in your eyes slightly based on his playoff performance so far?
Who, Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's played really well offensively, man. He's definitely played really well offensively, but without this, his play is different when Mitchell Robinson isn't with him. And I'll be seeing people on the Knicks fan page like, it's this one guy, too. I swear that drives me crazy because in one breath, this guy will be like, I can't believe that Mike Brown got 2 bigs out there at the same time. And at the end of that same game, the guy is calling Mike Brown a genius. So, you can't really take what a lot of these Knicks fans say to heart, bro.
Crazy. That's the problem.
But yeah, man, Cat has been playing good, and Mike Brown has been adjusting well. I'll say that. Mike Brown has been adjusting big time, dude. It's been big time. But again, man, I mean, I hate to sound like a spoiled Knicks fan because I don't have the right really to really act like that as a Knicks fan. But given what we've done the last 6 years, to me, Mike Brown has to get us to the promised land. He has to. Like, it just has to happen. We lose to Cleveland or Detroit in this next round, and now I'm going to be super furious. We cannot lose to one of these dumbass East teams.
You're no better than last year.
No.
Really.
Not only we not no better than last year, I think this team is better than than Detroit and Cleveland. So we have to get to the finals. We have to get to the finals, and we better not get – I'm not even going to talk about getting swept in the finals. We have to make it to the finals. It better happen, dude. It better happen. You don't fire a guy who literally takes you and progresses this team year after year for another guy to only do the same shit.
Do the same
You
shit.
can't do that.
It's gonna make that worse because they were already catching heat for Thibodeau getting
And
fired.
you know, again, if we lose this next series, depending on how it looks, I'm not going to look like a crazy person anymore. Everybody's like, "Oh, Cat hates you too," and what are you bitching about? But let's see what happens. We still have to wait to see what happens. You know, the picture hasn't been painted yet. The story hasn't been told yet. It's not done yet.
Mets got rid of the wrong people. They should have got rid of Lindor and re-signed Alonso. They look a lot better right now if they did that.
Hell yeah.
Honestly.
They did nothing to address the starting rotation. The bullpen stinks, and the free agents they signed and traded for. What a disaster. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Bo Bichette about to opt out. They paid all that money for Bo Bichette, and he's nothing.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like my. I just was checking some past clips of ours. A lot of people didn't like my hot take on not paying Stroud. They said I'm crazy, that it's the offensive line's fault, not his fault. Like, they're willing to pay him the money. Like, some of you fans are insane.
But who else?
Those same fans 3 years from now, when they're paying this guy 50-some million, but I can't believe we gave him that contract.
Okay, in your words, the market is the market. So who else do you pay? Because you got to pay somebody that kind of money, right?
No, you don't. You don't got to pay him. You just draft a new quarterback.
Oh, because that's so easy. That's so easy, right? And when's the last time they were in the top 10?
So you're okay paying a guy. Look what just happened to Tua and Kyler. They got paid all this money. They sucked. They jettisoned. So the Texans.
Is Stroud better than Tua and Kyler?
Who?
Is Stroud better than Tua and Kyler?
I don't think so. I think they're all the same.
Barely.
That's crazy.
I think Stroud's better.
All right.
But it's not like a landslide.
There, that's Tua on the floor.
That's Tua. We just lost him.
Here we go. That's where Stroud is.
Slight advantage, Stroud.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think it's a lot bigger than that to me.
I can't hype up a guy. I can't hype up a guy that had 10 turnovers in 2 games in the playoffs.
But that was his offensive line's fault.
He played like the shits. You know,
I don't see the other guys in the playoffs.
You can't pay that guy. I'm sorry, you can't pay him $50 million.
Healthy enough to make it.
You can't pay Dak 60, but Dallas is doing it.
They didn't make the playoffs because of their defense. Wasn't their offense?
But so you can excuse excuses for other guys, but not for another guy?
Hold up. There's a difference when a team's putting up 30 points a game and their defense is giving up 35.
It's the opposite for Houston. Their defense is solid, rock solid.
And they could barely score 20 points a game.
So it's the opposite problem.
Dak or Stroud ain't winning.
So either way, a quarterback has to get paid.
Dak Prescott on the Texans.
You can't let CJ Stroud walk and go draft whoever the fuck.
Dak on the Texans would have made the AFC Championship game.
At this point, it might be
at $60 million though, because at $60 million, they don't have that defense.
Bro, I'd take that over that. At least I know I got a chance of winning games.
Nah, bro.
Give
me CJ Stroud or whatever they're gonna pay him over $60 million Dak.
Doubling down on Stroud. What they're gonna do is eventually gonna lead to D'Amico getting fired.
Yep.
What, paying Stroud?
Yeah, because Stroud is not gonna get any better. Like his ceiling has already. He's a one-hit wonder.
No,
he's had one good year.
I think they'll get rid of Stroud before letting go of D'Amico Ryans.
Well, then they're going to be in the same hole Miami and Arizona's in with the crazy ass dead money. Then if they give him that contract,
I mean, it is what it is.
It's going to be a lot of money to eat.
It is what it is.
A lot of money to eat for a quarterback that ain't going to be producing. What
I don't think Stroud gets the Tua contract.
Dude, he's gonna get $50 million, maybe 55. Because you know what his age is going to say? We've never missed the playoffs with him. He's 3-3 in the playoffs. I mean, he's undefeated in the wild card round and never won a divisional.
You can't be mad at what guys making because of everybody else that's making way more than he is and doing just damn near the same.
He's not it. He's not it.
Neither is Dak.
You know, I was already out on Stroud.
Dak is not worth $60 million, bro. I don't care what you tell me. He's not worth $60 million.
Listen, I think the contract Jordan Love got is crazy.
I agree. I agree.
Jordan Love.
I think the contract Jalen Hurts got is crazy, and he has a Super Bowl ring.
Jordan Love.
Jalen Hurts isn't worth $55 million, right? And he has a Super Bowl ring.
Those points where Malik Willis was moving that offense better than Love.
Yes, it was.
That's not even hype. That's not even exactly.
If I was Malik Willis, I'd have stayed in Green Bay.
I was forced to watch the Packers a couple times, so I saw firsthand. You know what I mean? Like what was going on and what was what, and
Jordan Love is too inconsistent for me.
That contract was crazy.
Too inconsistent.
Yeah. He doesn't know who He doesn't know who to throw the ball to half the time either. I don't know if that's his fault or just having too many options. Or
none of us know who they're going to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
So and this year apparently it's going to be Watson and Golden, but I don't know.
Tucker Kraft coming back.
Kraft is the wide receiver 1.
Yeah, probably.
When he went down, that shit looked a whole lot different.
Nope.
Like for the worst.
I know.
Dak on the Texans is not
even though I still was the highest scoring team.
I mean, they're a first round exit on there. He's not, it's the same song and dance.
Yeah, but if the same, then
but the Texans are making the playoffs. The Cowboys aren't. So
they're not
defense.
The playoffs.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's defense. That's what happens when you have the money to play with. $60 million Dak is not doing the same thing.
Texans' strength is the defense. Cowboys' strength is their offense. Yeah.
People in Texas wish they could just combine the two teams. Really?
Yeah, they would have less issues if those teams just came together as one.
They'd have less issues if Jerry Jones would just stay out of it.
Yeah. Instead of making trades with the Eagles.
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that.
That's why I looked at you. I was like, "Whoa, crap! That's crazy."
Find that rude.
I think
my rudeness came out earlier this afternoon, and that was it.
Whatever deal he made with whoever he made is making him live way beyond his years, and he is going to be around for a while still. And as long as he's around, the Cowboys are going to be what they are, and what they are is the product that we see in front of us today. Hey, you could win the NFC East, but that's been your ceiling for the last how many years?
Right.
They could win a wild card
2 decades.
So they can't win a divisional game.
You ain't going to the NFC title game.
Like Brady's last year, they went in there
and whipped
Brady's ass. Then the following week, the 49ers beat them up.
49ers had the people crying. Every year ends the same with Cowboys fans crying and hugging.
The only
crying and hugging.
The only 7-seed team to ever win is the Packers, and that's because they played the Cowboys in the first round.
I hope we beat the Cowboys so bad week 1. I know that's why Noli wants to.
That's a difference. If the Giants win week 1, that can change the fortunes of the whole season.
Yes,
set the tone
for both teams.
We always talk about it
for both teams.
We always talk about setting the tone.
Dallas loses, like
here we go again. Yeah, and the same thing for the Giants. If they lose week 1,
here we go again.
Last year, previewing the NFC East, we had this conversation. I said the Giants are going to have to either beat the Eagles or beat the Cowboys going into this year to make me feel as though there's some type of actual growth or development or
almost
change
beat the Cowboys
or something positive happened
in Dallas.
They almost beat them. That was a crazy shootout they had. You beat the brakes off the Eagles the first time.
I don't know where Russell Wilson was throwing that ball.
I don't either.
But at the end of the day,
nobody knows.
Everybody wants to blame him. Yes, his interception his interception translated to the loss, but he did give them a lead with only a minute left, and the defense couldn't hold it. He gave them a lead twice.
Was the story all year long.
He gave them a lead twice under 5 minutes.
You can't ask much more from fucking Russell Wilson.
But there's certain individuals.
It was his performance of the.
There's certain individuals we know that still blame him for the loss because of the interception, but look past the fact that the defense blew it.
You want to blame somebody for the loss? Blame whoever decided to start Russell Wilson over Jackson Dart that year.
Joe Shine.
That's who you want to blame.
Joe Shine.
That's who you want to blame. Because Brian Dable wanted to start the year with him, but for some reason they didn't do that. So you want to blame somebody? That's who gets blamed.
That's what happened in Pittsburgh. Justin Fields started because Russell got hurt, but Russell was promised to start. And that's why he started.
What was it, week 5 or 4?
When he got finally healthy and they put him back in. And Justin Fields felt slighted, but from everything I've read, Tomlin pretty much told Fields, yo, I'm going to put him in. Yeah. And Fields still was mad because he thought he did good enough, which he did do good enough. However, Fields was limited passing-wise in certain situations in certain games. You can see it.
Yeah.
But Fields might be starting week 1 for the Chiefs.
It behooves the Chiefs not to rush Pat Mahomes back.
I agree.
The kid's not any younger. He's good. What's he going to be, 30 this year?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't rush him back.
Yeah, especially if you want him to go another 10 years and continue or
Mahomes is going to want to play.
But they're going to feel rushed to play him back because this division's better.
Division's better. Kelsey's on his last leg.
Division's tough.
The Broncos are a good team. They're gonna run. They're gonna be good again this year. The Chargers are gonna be good again this year.
Raiders are gonna be.
The Raiders
something.
aren't gonna lose.
I don't know how great
five.
they're gonna be, but they're
I
gonna
don't know what to expect out of the Chiefs this year.
The Raiders aren't gonna win just 3 games this year.
Would that be the biggest shock that the Chiefs are like in third in that division?
I don't know if I'd be shocked by
Like where
it.
shit is just tough for them.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'd be shocked. Like I can really see that being a thing. Their offensive line isn't that good. They lost guys on defense.
Right.
Like Kenny Walker might not have that solid ass year that we're thinking with. Because
I mean, most people were cursing Kenny Walker out up until the playoffs.
Yeah.
Remember when Kenny Walker was doing nothing?
Yeah, I remember.
Kenny
I
Walker
4 leagues. I remember.
Could this be one of those facades where a guy goes off in the playoffs? I mean, he was a good running back. Don't get it twisted. However,
he is. It's not that he was. He is a good running
MVP.
back. He just didn't
is
have
he
Charbonnet
gonna
in his way.
is he gonna continue to put up those kind of numbers, 140 plus rushing yards a game? Like,
no, I think if Kansas City's
and
fans
he's
are
also a
expecting
guy
Super
who gets
Bowl
hurt a
Walker,
lot.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why Seattle drafted Zach Charbonnet because he got hurt a lot.
Right.
There's a reason why they drafted Jadarian Price because Charbonnet ain't gonna be back for a little bit either.
That too.
And Price is gonna eat.
Yeah, there's nobody in his way.
He's RB1.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Maybe that's also why Kansas City drafted a running back late too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know that the kid's gonna get hurt at some point, and you just can't rely on him. And like,
I'm not wishing injuries on anybody.
No,
I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying.
you got to prepare for the.
I
worst
don't
of this
think
league.
Kansas City is going to be world beaters this year.
No, I don't think so neither, man. They shouldn't.
They still
At
didn't
least
upgrade the
that
wide
would be
receiver
surprising.
position.
If they come out just beating the shit out of people, that would surprise me.
I think a
They
win for
still
them is to
didn't
make
upgrade the
wild card,
wide
yes.
receiver
Just to be a wild
position.
card team. Like if Denver, LA wins the division and the Chiefs get in with a 10 wins or maybe 9 wins because it's a tough road to get back to in the mix. Like
Rashid Rice is not this top 10 wide receiver guy that everybody keeps putting these expectations on.
I think he can be. He just
understand
gets that guy gets in his
Xavier
own way.
Worthy is not what we thought he was coming out of college.
He isn't who we thought he was. But
Travis
Rashid Rice can be
Kelce,
great.
They drafted
clearly.
Oh, he's just past.
Clearly.
He's past his prime. Yeah, he's over the hump.
They drafted a couple.
I got
The
receivers,
line,
too.
like you just said, the
Yeah,
line
no
is
names.
sus.
I don't know names,
I don't know
but
any of those
They
guys.
drafted him.
The person I know on the line is Creed Humphrey. After that, it's like
And he's getting old too. He's no young buck. So
and defensively, like bro, they traded away McDuffie again. They drafted that rookie,
that
but
was crazy. That was the rookie looks like he could be promising, but
Chris Jones ain't getting any younger.
yeah. No, that guy's old. I like the other guy at the end, Kalafkis, I think his name, or Karlafkis.
So
They finished with a record of 6-11 last year, but everything went to shit.
Who
got hurt?
Yeah.
Chiefs.
But even before that, when they had Mahomes, they weren't looking good.
No, they weren't. They weren't looking
And they're
good.
pretty much running the same back team. Difference is Kenny Walker.
Right.
You're telling me Kenny Walker is the difference?
I don't think so.
With a coach that doesn't
Run the
spotlight-
ball!
He doesn't spotlight a running
backs,
back.
Yeah.
Like he
We
doesn't-
know that.
Right.
We've lived
Yeah.
it.
Yes. For almost
We're not
2
fans of the
decades.
Eagles, but we had to sit here
Right.
and watch because we're the hometown
Westbrook
team.
had Buckhalter.
Right.
Like there's always somebody.
Yeah.
There's always somebody.
McCoy had the other dude.
And everybody thought Pacheco was going to be the one. Oh, look, here comes Kareem Hunt. Here comes this guy. Maybe this year it's here comes Brashard Smith when everybody's putting their eggs in the Kenneth Walker basket.
Yep.
And everybody gave up on Brashard Smith. He's a nothing.
The GM.
And now Brashard Smith is going to come out, and all of a sudden you're seeing him get the goal line work.
Who picked him up?
Me. In both leagues. Alexi dropped him in both leagues, and I went and picked him up in both leagues.
Crazy word.
I'm just saying, I know we don't do our predictions till August, but something don't feel right about the Chiefs to me right now.
Yeah, no. And I would be more surprised if they actually came out beating people up.
Like, I actually have more confidence in Buffalo. And I don't
This
think
year?
Buffalo was, like, really amazing last year either.
To me, they were the same that they always been. And I expected them
They
to
lost to
not make
Bo
it.
Nix in Denver, bro.
I half expected that, though, man.
and he was
I expected them to make the playoffs, and I expected
If you
them to
tell
get
me
bounced.
Bo Nix versus Josh Allen, I'm immediately taking Josh Allen.
I don't know. I mean, we're talking comparisons, yeah. But
And he played like shit again in a
taking
playoff
Josh
game.
Allen over Dak Prescott, too. But
I mean,
Bills are turning into just the AFC Lions to me, where it's like y'all never gonna figure it out, and I'm not gonna stand around waiting for y'all to.
Yeah, but the Bills has been good for a long time. The Lions just got good for what?
That cat just said he's never they're not even deserving of
I've predicted the Bills to make the Super Bowl on this podcast. I've predicted the Lions
their path to the Super Bowl was the easiest it's ever been this year.
That's all we talked about this year.
Yeah.
And they crowned them.
You lost to Bo
Nix.
You lost to Bo Nix.
That's not Josh Allen and the boys, man. And that defense. That defense shit the bed.
Well, they got DJ Moore this year, who I think
they overpaid for.
Is better than Khalil Shakir or anything else they got going on in that wide receiver room.
Shakir's probably gonna have a better year than DJ Moore.
That's gonna be crazy if that happens. Because then you're gonna sit back and go, "We gave up a second-round pick for this guy."
Shakir's a one-trick pony to me.
I feel as though they
DJ Moore's a.
You know what I was reading? That they were pretty much outbidding themselves because nobody was really the best besides the Bills offer was a fourth for him.
But that's what happens when you need a wide receiver one.
Right.
You overpay.
Right.
That you bid against yourself when you don't have anybody else in the room that can do it. You saw how they talked about
DJ Moore disappeared DJ Moore disappeared in a Ben Johnson offense.
I think that was just him being a diva.
Where Roma Dunze and Luther Burden were just eating, and so was
he saw the writing in the wall there.
I think
There's
so. Maybe he don't like Caleb Williams the same way I don't like Caleb Williams, and he was open about that in the locker room. And maybe Ben Johnson was like,
when you first got to Chicago, it was bare. There was nothing out there.
Right.
It was Justin Fields and you, and there was nobody but you. You are the featured guy. You are the main event. You don't have to worry about targets. I don't even remember who the wide receiver 2 was.
They got dogs and wide receivers.
Chase Claypool. That was his competition. Was Chase Claypool, the TikTok boy?
Right, and now he got to compete with a Dunze.
They drafted
Loveland.
They drafted Loveland, who's top 3.
Right.
They drafted Luther Burden, who everybody is on Burden right now.
Yeah.
All the focus.
I'm not a Caleb Williams fan, but that has nothing to do with fantasy. And I like Burden this year in fantasy.
You may not like Williams, but you can't deny the fact that Williams has options, bro.
No, yeah, he does.
And they're all out there running at the same time.
As much as I hate the guy, I'll take advantage of his fantasy.
Dunze's a second-round target in redraft.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
I'm not taking him that high, but he is a second-round target.
He got hurt, but when he was healthy and on the field,
if you're picking him in the back end of the second round, that's good.
I mean,
are you picking DJ Moore over him?
Wait till the third.
Over a Dunze?
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not taking either one of those guys in the second round.
We say that, and then we see guys. We see
Puka?
guys who fall out of the first round.
Are we sure he's playing this year?
Yes.
Is he out of the mental hospital?
Just because he's in a mental hospital and biting people doesn't mean he's not playing.
Is he out of rehab?
He'll be out by September. Okay, the week of September 13th, he'll be there. Don't worry, he'll be there.
I hope so.
Me too.
That boy is
Kingpins needs him.
Got that flight risk vibe going on right now. You gotta settle him down. We gotta talk to your boy, man.
Yeah, Kingpins needs him. So
you do. Yeah, you do.
You know, everything rides on him and Jay since staying healthy and being here. So
that 1-2 punch is a big part of that's your bread and butter right there.
Imagine
that's your bread and butter.
Imagine at one time your first year in Dynasty, you had Puka, AJ Brown, and Jamar Chase on your team.
Man, that would have been a nice team, man.
That'd have been an amazing
Imagine
team.
having them all together.
And your quarterback Stafford, nothing bad. Your running backs were decent.
Probably could have won a league.
84-80 Cleveland.
You probably would have won
the lead right now.
Probably could have won a Kingpin Dynasty championship by now.
At least. And
now you have Jacoby Myers, Brian Thomas Jr. You got Darian Price though, right?
Yeah.
I can't.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, that's crazy. I cannot believe like that has to be studied. Tearing apart a team like that you had for what you have now.
Yo, hold on.
Like going back in time, that literally.
This is what I love about the Sleeper app.
It's
the Sleeper app tells you everything you need to know, right? And I love the historical part of it.
Oh.
Draft results.
Oh.
2024 was our first year, right?
Yeah.
Jamar Chase. And let me find where he's at.
What's crazy is he had everything he wanted already.
AJ Brown, Puka Nacua, Kenny Walker, Anthony Richardson. Yeah, that hurt him. Debo, Ramondre, Jake Ferguson, Singletary, Leggett. I mean, you traded away your wide receivers, all those great ones, to have Debo, Xavier Leggett, Jameson
Williams.
Williams,
Have none of those guys
Romeo
anymore.
Dobbs,
None of those guys you're mentioning, he doesn't even have anymore. Matthew's team is completely different.
You don't even know where they are.
Yeah, except for Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker's still there.
Can't even tell you what he did with him.
Chacho, bro.
At least he has his pick. That's probably the most valuable part of his team is the fact that he has his own first round pick because he has
you
the
have 3 or
potential to
4
be
for next
101.
year, right? 3 or 4.
He's got 4 right now, I think.
And then you have 3, right?
I have 3.
So you and Matt make up 70% of the draft next year, overall, the first round.
I have yours, I have Alexi's, and I have Nick's for next year. Yep. We dominate the first round next year. A star-studded 2027. But honestly, for that draft class,
here's the crazy part.
2s either.
Right.
Me and Mikey talked about this. NIL changes a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
How we expected this year's class to be awesome turned into like you got to find studs. It could be the same thing next year
and all the years going forward, man.
Because of NIL. Like imagine everybody stockpiling 2027 picks, Matt, and it turns not to be what you wanted it.
Right.
You're not gonna get me to buy those picks next year because I'm set up. I'm truly like wide receiver wise. I'm truly set up.
I have 3 2s for next year, so
I'll admit I'm weak on running back right now.
But we all are though.
But Jonah Coleman could easily become the number 1.
It's hard out here
because RJ Harvey had every opportunity to hold down the fort, and they still decided to bring Justin Ease back. That's crazy.
Eventually, it'll be Harvey Coleman.
I think that was more of like a head nod and respect to Justin Ease, though, because that guy is.
But then drafting a running back in the 3rd round,
Coleman's an actual.
You got to prepare too for the future, and all these teams want to.
And that was their second pick, right? Because they gave up.
Yeah, it was their second pick, but again, man, all these teams want 2 running backs on their squad.
Coleman's a legitimate threat to Harvey, but I think there's a world where they both eat in the Sean Payton world. Like
the kid
Tennessee, it could be Montgomery and Gibbs all over again.
The kid picked that Tennessee picked in the 5th round could actually turn out to be something.
Well, because Spears can't stay healthy, so Singleton is going to turn to be something because Pollard's on his last legs. Spears is 24 but can't stay healthy.
And I'm looking at Adam
that
Randall
path is a lot clearer than it actually
Mullings
looks.
did nothing last year for Tennessee. I don't even think
he's
touched
enough.
the field.
So Singleton being 3rd on the depth chart right now means nothing to me because he can easily work his way into a situation right now with the new regime and everything going on where it's like you could be the one by October.
Right,
maybe.
especially
like,
when you talk about a guy.
Singleton reminds me of Tyrone Tracy, a guy that got picked late.
Mm-hmm.
He fits the mold of what Dable likes to do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Then you look at Adam Randall in Baltimore.
Dude, you sniped the shit out of me for him. I wanted him so bad, bro.
I like Randall.
Because there was, again, I only had 3rd round picks and a 4th in that draft. So I'm like, he was actually a target of mine. And when you took him, I was like,
he's got to wait
that's
maybe
sick.
maximum 2 years, maybe.
Right.
At worst, we're talking.
Yeah.
We don't even know what we're going to get with Baltimore with this new coach.
I don't know what to expect out of him.
It's a whole new culture, bro. He's young. He's almost the same age as some of these veteran players. Like
Bobby should think about trading Lamar right now before the season starts. He got Lamar, Jalen Hurts on his team, and Bobby should think about trading Lamar.
In a 1 quarterback dynasty league, it would behoove you to move one of them, get yourself a backup.
Yeah, I mean, I've told him that too in the past. I mean, you're already in year 3, and if he's had both quarterbacks all 3 years, and he hasn't made no moves or anything.
In a league where you and everybody needs running backs, you put Lamar out there, or you put Hurts out there, you'll get yourself a running back and some potentially. And
that's what I'm looking for next year. If all my receivers can just
pan out and stay healthy,
yep. I could turn into a running back. A star running back.
I mean, that's what I'm hoping I didn't deal away. I traded Nico Collins for Hampton. So hopefully Hampton pans out this year.
Yeah. Can we just make sure?
What do you guys think about the Njoku signing? How do you feel about
Can we just make sure we have committed people from here on out?
Hold on, say that again.
Can we just make sure we have committed people from here on out?
Yeah. Well, listen. I told you guys. This is the last thing I ever put together.
Done. Yeah.
I'll never.
It's gonna come down to me putting.
I'll never put together another.
I held
league.
off for a year, and I'm glad
I'll join another league for sure. I've never
I
put
held
one
off,
together.
and I'm glad I did.
I only operate.
Ace is a
2
little bit
leagues.
different. Like, you guys want to do something at Ace, I'm down for it, and I'll talk to people about joining if they want to join. But I'm not like.
You see the
I was once a part of a
The other I can't. I feel bad. The other new dude who started with me, me and him were the first day together.
Jason.
I believe so. Nick's uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that he'd think about inviting me to a league that he has if there's an opening.
A lot of people play, bro.
Yeah. But I'm down to do an Ace league. I'm definitely down for something like that. But again, dude,
I don't know if I want to resurrect it. I like being the last champ.
But yeah, DOA is definitely the last league I ever put together.
I like DOA.
Me too.
Are we raising the money this year?
I'm down if you want to.
I think that's something you should throw out there. Raise it to 75.
Okay.
See what everybody says.
Okay.
And then in like 2
Yeah,
years,
because
and
Noli
then-
definitely wanted to
listen,
do 100 this year.
who?
Noli, he wanted to do 100. I was going to throw 100
and
out
this is
there,
what you
but
say. Let's throw. It'll be easier to get 75.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And then put in the same
That's
day,
what
2 years from now.
Kingpins is, right?
Right, 75.
Yeah. So just.
And what you
max
should
it
do
up.
is in 2 years from now, guys, let's do 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're ready to up it, we up it.
Okay.
By then,
Why not?
everybody will be
It makes-
together.
It's more of a pot, and then you can increase like highest, like you do it. You can start breaking it down like sick pay.
Yeah, if we get to 100 now.
'Cause
start
I would've
breaking
won
it down
money.
more. Yeah.
I would have won money last year
Yeah.
with
yeah.
the highest scoring team.
Yeah, the side pots are nice. Side pots always a nice incentive. I had one of my worst years in all the money sports and still doubled my buy-in just by having JT.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's crazy.
So I still won. I got my G Money trophy sitting right under the TV there. It looks nice.
I
there.
can't wait for draft season. I'm so excited.
I can.
Bro,
I can.
it's what we got? 2.5 weeks left of this month, and then summer in June.
Yeah.
Here.
Training camp.
Training
chart.
camp's in
Rolls.
2 months.
Wachinche. This guy showed
However-
up, but this guy didn't. You know, like all that shit. This guy said this on a
Oh, my
podcast.
goodness.
This guy went on the podcast and he
Yo,
said this.
My phone's gonna be flooded with all types of fucking fantasy pros podcasts.
My YouTube was already going
fantasy
crazy.
football gurus and all that good
Oh,
stuff.
My
yo,
YouTube
I
already
am.
going crazy.
It's so funny that you work with me now because Alexi, in the morning
Turn that shit
listens
off
to
now.
fantasy. He's not going to have it on. When you get near him, he'll be like, I gotta lower this down,
Turn
dog.
that
Like,
shit
as
off.
if you don't listen to the same podcast.
Turn that shit off.
I tell him all the time. I was like, Alex, the same thing you listen to, I do.
Yeah, right. I can't wait to talk to him.
Like,
about
there's
I'm
not-
about to go on YouTube right now.
I listen to the same podcast.
Right.
What do you think I do when I come home? Just listen to Michael Jackson? I do that at work so I can get my work done quicker.
Fantasy Pros is
When I get home and I'm cleaning, I'm listening to.
Right.
Although at the same time, the last 2 years of my strategy is starting to work where I'm saying F what they want to do and I'm just playing the board.
Yep, I've done that the last 2 years too, and it's helped me big time in all the money sports.
play the board. Yeah.
Big time.
Playing the
Play
board
the
got
board.
me
The
to
board is-
multiple
yeah.
championships
Yes.
this year.
200 mock drafts didn't do shit for me.
Nope.
Nothing.
Because that's another
The
thing
way
gotta
we
cut out,
draft,
too.
bro,
Yeah.
the way we draft is you can't mock that.
Yeah. No,
It's-
you can't.
People are
Sick picks,
aggressive.
East Coast, and on the money is unmockable.
Especially this year, people were aggressively going after what they wanted. Nobody gave a shit.
I
They
can be
went
a
in their
spectator this
spot
year at
and
Sick
just-
Pick.
and just went after
I
their
just
guy.
realized that.
Yeah, because Chris is back from Venezuela.
He's
or
on.
wherever the fuck
He
was
works the
at.
same Saturdays I do, so the Saturday that he doesn't work, he's gonna throw the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and just sit there, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit with Javi, and when
see
Javi
what he's doing,
and when Javi goes, I'm gonna pick him. Oscar, I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, Javi and Alex were talking earlier today, and I walked up to Javi and I was like, "Yo, you're gonna sweep him this year. I can feel it, bro." He was like, I hope, man. I hope, man." I was like, "You got it, man. Fuck that guy over there."
He already said he pulled a freaking Kevin Costner on me. Jameer Gibbs, no matter what, if he's on the board.
Hey, man, I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. Gibbs is a freaking dog.
he's learning. It sucks barely missing out on the tournament. You know, every
Yeah.
year feeling like you're like this and knowing looking
Y'all
back
two
on
are
what you did.
terrible in sick picks this
Oh
year.
my goodness.
I don't have a
Alex,
strategy.
Alex must have said that shit so loud today too. He's like, "Bro, him and Elon didn't make the playoffs this year. They always make the playoffs." I was like, "Yo, chill, man."
Ah!
I did not make the playoffs. and I was nowhere close to
No,
there
neither
was
was I.
I was not close to the playoffs.
And the biggest reason why I missed it was because I dropped Trayvon Henderson in week 8.
Yeah.
Dropped him, and Hav picked him up.
Certain things.
And that got Hav into the mix for a little bit.
Yeah, for
We were all
a quick
competing.
minute.
We were all competing for the same spot.
Yeah, pretty much for that.
He lost that
A-spot.
one game. He lost 2 games by like 10 points or less.
Yeah, real
Had
late.
he won those 2 games, he'd have been in the playoffs.
Yep.
I told him, bro, if he has the draft on a day where I'm off, I'm gonna be there. I was like, we're gonna tag team this.
Okay, too.
I told him, when you win, I don't want no credit.
Yeah, I'm
Looking at him from
I
a
definitely want to
distance,
do
nodding
it.
your
I'm gonna be the guy that you keep posting the meme in The Simpsons.
Smoking a cigarette in the shadows.
I'm gonna do it on the day either before your draft or after your draft.
I'm gonna be like Ruxin in season 1 of the league when Andre won.
Right.
He goes, buddy, we won. And he had the plate already made that said Ruxin and Andre. I'm gonna go right at Javi wins, like, we won, bud. Look, I already got it for us.
hit him with the plaque.
We are the champions.
That's hilarious, dude.
I'm the tag team champion.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But
I'm
yep.
excited.
I can't wait. There's gonna be so much more fantasy talk to come. We got baseball
It's coming.
talk coming.
It's coming.
Yep. We're only
Maybe
50,
next
what,
week Mike
50
will be
games
back
into
so we can see how the Knicks look next if the series even starts. Like
the latest.
Yeah, it'll be started by next week.
Yeah, it'll be started. The
We're already
earliest
in
it can
game 5.
start, I think, is Sunday, and the latest it can start is Tuesday.
all right, so we'll be game in when we come back
so
next
we'll be at
Wednesday.
least a game or two.
We'll have the whole
Next week.
schedule.
yeah
by
have the
next
whole
Wednesday.
schedule.
We could go over the
Game
top
in.
5 matchups of the year.
Yeah.
What we think,
Yeah, next
we
week will
still
be
got
good.
some good baseball games going on.
Yeah, we can piggyback off of what we talked about today.
Yeah.
With the strength of schedule and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
and-
because
and
now we'll
reference that.
have a whole list of everything to look at.
Yeah.
So
We'll recap like top 5 hardest schedules, top 5 easiest schedules, and just bullet point them and track those teams to see how it actually plays out.
yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Next week's gonna be a fun one.
So just because at the beginning of the season they say straight the schedule for you, it doesn't necessarily pan out that way with all these coaching changes
Yeah.
and the drafts and trades. Like a lot of things change, a lot of things shift.
Oh, real quick though, to kind of, I remember you just asked me about the Njoku signing. I kind of like it. I don't
With the
think-
Chargers, right?
Yeah, to the Chargers. I don't think he's actually going to eat up to as much as Godson as people are thinking he's going to do.
I think Chargers want to run the ball, and he
He can block.
And he
Got Gatson
blocks.
don't block.
Yeah,
That's
why they got
Marion
Kohler.
blocker. Yes.
Oh, man.
Kohler's there too.
Yeah,
Yes,
So
they're just bodies, bro. They're
They-
just bodies
and that's
for the
what they
offensive
want.
line. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, so I
Marion
don't-
Hampton
And
season.
if anything, Hampton season, and if anything, Njoku's a nice vet to teach Gatson stuff. They're actually kind of similar. As to
I was
where,
reading
like,
about Connor's getting a lot of James Conner in Arizona's getting a lot of buzz for being traded.
yeah, they.
I mean, what else are you gonna do with him?
Yeah,
You
they
drafted
got
I
him.
rid
heard
of him.
Dallas is
Drafted
being
low.
buzzed. That would be so awesome.
Dallas.
That would be so awesome.
That would be crazy.
Wow.
That'd be so
Because
crazy
he
for so
would
many
cut
reasons.
into Javonte
Yeah.
Williams touches.
Oh my god, and Alexi would be so sick.
I wouldn't be.
Oh, of course not. But that'd be so crazy for so many reasons. Like Connor eating into Williams, Connor's being on the Dallas team in general would be good for Dallas offensively, but in real life,
He was linked to them for a
fantasy-wise,
couple times.
Yeah, it was. That would be interesting.
But yeah, we'll have more next week, guys.
Next week,
You already
schedule
know.
will be out.
You
Conference
already
finals
know.
For the East and the West will be happening. For a trip to the NBA Finals, baseball will be happening. Live reaction to games, and yeah, man, basically a part 2 of what we kind of broke down tonight with everything going on.
Sounds
man.
good to me.
All eyes on the NFL still. Not much has changed, and we're getting closer to the summer months, training camp.
The weapons are back.
You know, and 1 week closer to the potential AJ Brown trade. This guy with his mega sword over here.
The power sword.
See you next week, folks.
Deuces, as always. Thank